What's up, nerds? So it looks like I don't have the kitty cam live. That's okay. How we doing? How is everybody doing today? Ghost chat's being weird, but I'm not seeing any chats, so it's probably all good. What's up? What's up, friends? Okay, cool. I can totally not see your chat over that crap that's going on. Yeah, the surf music. Yeah, the surf music. Yeah, it really got me. So this wasn't originally the plan. I'm sorry the stream started late. I was looking for the perfect shirt. I couldn't find the shirt. I officially now have too many shirts because I couldn't find the shirt that I wanted to wear for this, which was my Prince Side on My Face shirt. But so I found the next most romantic shirt that I own. We're ready. We're ready. All right, so I've never played this game before. I've never seen this game before. I watched Bunny Cartoon and Minnie stream this yesterday, and it was amazeballs. So we're gonna play this dating sim. That's ridiculous. I haven't played a dating sim on stream since I think I was playing like the Lupin dating sim, and it took itself very seriously. This, however, is absolutely ridiculous. All right, so we're gonna go right into, oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. This is a special Valentine stream, which means if you are here, you are gonna be eligible to win a bunch of games that I'm gonna be giving away. I'm gonna be giving away a bunch of games during the stream. So, I'll be doing those after the breaks. Yeah, so we'll give people like a little more time to like get in here maybe. And then we'll start giving away some games. I did not advertise this on social media this time because I didn't want randos getting them. I only wanted my community getting them. And so far, that's who I see in chat. So if you're here, thank you for being awesome. I love you. And hopefully you'll win a free game here pretty soon. All right. So, yeah, I haven't played this before. We're going to try to get our, like, summer crush or whatever. First, we're going to go into customized game. This was, like, really cool. We have all of these, trigger warning. Sex, violence, graphic, tons of both. Horrible people. Monster Prom references. So we're actually going to, I think this is the only one that I'm gonna remove here, is the Monster Prom references. Yeah, toilet humor. This is the only one I'm gonna remove just because I've never played Prom. This is also hilarious. What? All right, vote now, chat. Vote now. Do you want Damien's bee costume to be sexy or super sexy? Vote now. Come on, quick. You gotta vote. Sexy or super sexy? This is hilarious. This is the filter. Too sexy. Too sexy. All right, we got 2 votes canceling each other out. Come on, chime in, chat. This is your time to be heard. I got lychee tea, and I got Dove chocolate hearts. Let's go. Can I have one of these later? Ferrero Rocher. All right. Nobody else gonna vote? Come on, Vato. I know you're here. Or maybe you're not. All right, we're gonna go with super sexy. You are here, yeah. But distracted. What's your vote for the Damien B costume? Sexy or super sexy? Otto's the only one I would call out to do this because super sexy. There we go. There we go. I don't know what this is. Allow same-seat character selection. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what that means. So we're just gonna go back. Oh, default outfits or winter outfits? Oh, we don't have it. We'd have to get the winter DLC. Oh no, wait, we can do it. Do we want the summer outfits or the winter outfits? I'm totally making everybody vote on everything to start. What's up, Christo? All right, default outfits or winter outfits. This is supposed to be summer, but we can put them in winter outfits, I guess. All right. I'm turning on the winter outfits. Nobody voted. Winter, you deserve to burn. All right, we got 2 votes for winter. All right. Okay. All right. I'm super excited for this. You have like your choice of like characters you can try to date. Since I watched Bunny Cartoon and Midi play this yesterday, I know exactly who I'm gonna try to date. So let's go. But before we get going, I think we're gonna do a game giveaway. So let me make sure that it's working first, because it has a tendency to like not want to work. And also I have to find it. Oh man, I thought I left the window open where it was. I hope you love Scuff. I mean, if you're here, you already know what to expect from this stream. Hey Bato, do you remember where it was? Let's see. We have so much stuff here with streaming assets. No. Check back in later. Wait, Japanese Skella, you have to type raffle in the chat to win. So hold on, let me run the raffle. I swear to God, it won't take any more than like 5 minutes for me to find this. Don't run away. Streaming assets. Yeah, I'm gonna try in there again. Yeah, no, it wasn't in streaming assets. Remind me the name of the program. Waffle iron. Let's just look in here. No, okay, all right. Crap for stream. I think it's in crap for stream. Yeah, it's in crap for stream. All right, we got the raffle program running. Next, we have to make sure that you can see it. Okay. All right, next, I gotta click this. Okay, this is it. Type raffle in the chat to enter what game they can choose from the list. Do you have the list ready to go, Bato? Bato's master list. All right, well, in that case, I'll just read them off. Yeah. Is it working? Look, it's not populating. So I'm gonna hit clear entries. Thank you for typing ! raffle. I'm not seeing it populating. All right, hold on. Okay, now try it. No, now try it. In the meantime, I'm gonna look up the game list. Try it again, friends. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Bunny Cartoon! All right, everybody, get in there. There's only 3 people in there. Japanese Iskella, if you hung around. All right, I'm gonna read them to you, and then Bato is totally gonna have them ready for you later. I hope you enjoy it. So far, the Valentine stream started really late. Yeah, there we go. All right, I've almost found my own server, guys. How's it going? This is how it's going. All right. All right, here are the games that we have available. All right. Astra and the New Constellation, generously donated by Sextrax. I'm really happy that the camera just went shit. Frog Detective 1 Haunted Island, Celeste, Inscription, Journey, Melon Journey, Monster Hunter Rise, and Sunbreak. Yes. Rogue Legacy 2, Stray, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, The Stanley Parable, Undertale, of course, and We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie Special Edition. Those are the options. You can definitely talk to Bato like after you win if you need to hear him again. I'm pretty sure this is everybody who wants to enter. Does anybody else want to enter? I don't think Bato is entering, but my one other lurker, go for it. If you want a free game. You also have to be cool with being DM'd by Bato. Alright, I do think this is it though. So I'm gonna do the first spin. Here we go. Hey, congrats, Christo! Woo! Alright, so like, can I spin it again? How do I spin it again? Alright, oh hey, confirm. There we go. Alright, so I confirm. So everybody hit raffle one more time. Yeah, everybody who wants to join, I'm giving away one more. Get in there. Exclamation point raffle. Yeah. We have no repeat winners on, so. All right, well, I know y'all are the folks who are here, so I'm gonna get it going. Here we go. Hey, congrats, Lizzie! All right, so we're just gonna hide it for now. And I'll be doing more raffles later. Let's go gambling. Yeah, so Bato will be messaging you shortly. Every time there's a break, I'm gonna give away some more games afterwards. So the next break will be in like 30 minutes. So yeah. If you want another chance, just hang around. In the meantime, let's play this stupid dating game. Voice interjections, yay or nay. Awesome voice effects, make your own voices. Bunny Cartoon, which one did you have? Which one did you do? You did your own? All right. I wonder if I can like change this later. I'm gonna turn on the voices. Oh my god, maybe I'm gonna really regret this. All right, so just one player. I like that it has an option for like a bunch of players. Here we go. Yeah, let's do full game. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. Okay, are we getting drunk? It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Okay, we have to choose a player. I swear to God, this one is actually like somebody's OC that I really, really like. Yeah, right? Yeah, they're all really cute. I kind of want to play this OC. I'm torn between like these two. Like this passed out zombie dude. But like I have a connection to this OC, so we're gonna go with that one. Who are you really? Yellow. That's a cool name. I like Oz. That's a cool name. Let's go with that. Okay. You did Frankie? Nice. Maybe this is just like similar to somebody's OC. I think looks like chocolate. Wait, can we do like, okay, hold on. This is what we want. All right. There we go. You like Oz? What's up, Razel? Okay.
All right.
Oh, we have to choose. We have to choose what goes in our bag. Book of Orgy Etiquette, Sock Puppet, Magic Mirror, Very Strong Insect Repellent, Tardigrade Plushie, Dragon Heat, Canned Brain, Instapost Camera, and Marshmallows. We can pick 3 things. Here, I think I'm gonna go with the center row, because I actually really like everything in it. There we go. Ob's Marshmallows. I fucked up, Christo. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. I didn't play Monster Prom, so I wouldn't fucking know. I like the hand sticking out of the bag up here. Marshmallows. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. Summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. By the way, Razel, it's supposed to be summer camp, but we chose winter clothes. Alright. Okay, close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were gonna watch that damn thing together. So a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably gonna be one of the 6 coolest people on this bus. I found out that there's like a bunch of like DLC people you can date too. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. I liked her name for her buddy cartoon, Jojo. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard Fusion 1.1. This is who we're dating, by the way. A library computer who would become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. We're gonna find out if Calculester has any orifices. That sounds like really forward, but that's actually one of the challenges. I don't know if we'll see that challenge. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LaVey, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. Okay, cool, bro. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Whoa! Which book would you take to a deserted island? Interview with a very sexy vampire? The Little Very Angry Prince? My Microwave Manual? Guide for Speedrunning Life? The Art of War? Or Famous Last Words? We're gonna go with My Microwave Manual because we're trying to appeal to Calculester. We're gonna see. Let's go! Oh, you read your appliance manuals, Chalky? That's so nice to hear. So often, organics neglect to read the appropriate literature before adopting a new appliance or piece of hardware. It is truly sad to see. I am so happy you gave your microwave the proper treatment to read about its maintenance requirements and favorite foods. I was just reading the operator's manual to Coach's Crockpot. As a matter of fact, would you like to read it with me? Oh my god, we got a little heart! We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. What did we say that we were gonna read?
You can do this.
Yeah! Alright, so we have to decide where we want to go. Week 1 morning. Woods, Lake, Camp Dome. What the fuck? Manor, Scout HQ. Man. Let's go with the manor. As you're searching the haunted manor, you come across an enchanted doll that promises to grant all your wishes. Cool, you take it. It possesses you, of course. Turns out the spirit that was inside it is exactly like you in every way, so nobody notices the difference. The only difference is the spirit is a little bit bolder than you, so you basically gain +2 boldness. You take a break from tomfoolery to spend a few quiet moments with Calculaster, romantically perusing some spreadsheets. Ooh.
Plants are lovely and important.
And this, friend Chalky, is an index of every plant I have cared for during my short lifetime. Look, here is Buckaroo Bonsai. There is Robert Plantinson, and here is the entry for Jennifer Lawrence. Oh dear. According to this spreadsheet, I have severely neglected poor Jennifer. The scream! Her feeding, watering, and sunlight are all within an acceptable range, but look here. Calculaster directs your attention to a column labeled Emotional Development. 13.5. Statistically, that is the most immature number. I must find time to take her into the woods to be mentored by an older, wiser plant. Perhaps a Dutch elm. Better make that trip soon, naive summer camper, because the woods won't be here for much longer. Oh no, they're gonna bulldoze the rec center to... I like this one underneath. It's just like, ugh. Indeed, all organic life is fleeting, but I do not think it calls for laughter. If I didn't laugh, how would you know I was an evil CEO?
Mr. Papa's the name, building shopping malls the game.
Perhaps I should introduce myself. Mr. Papa's the name, and turning beloved summer camps into shopping malls is my game. Just like you just said. A game which I intend to play here at Camp Spooky by buying it and turning it into a shopping mall. Oh, we have some stats up here. Smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. I do not understand. What leads you to believe that this is a good location for a shopping mall? Where are your sites? What are your site selection criteria?
Oh, this will be a shopping mall.
That's easy. When deciding where to build a shopping mall, I always consider 3 things: acreage, local infrastructure, and how many hundreds of youths it will upset. As the saying goes, you can't build a shopping mall without upsetting a few youths. But I didn't get where I am today for settling for just a few.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
I love this actual, like, voice acting voice. Oh dear. According to the specified criteria, Camp Spooky is indeed the ideal location for a shopping mall. I do not support the wholesale destruction of this camp and its environs, but I feel compelled to bow to superior logic. What can I do? Oh no, if Camp Spooky is replaced with a shopping mall, where are you gonna mac? The food court? Gross! There's only one way out. You gotta suggest a shopping mall location that would upset even more youth than building it here. Oh, okay. According to all of pop culture, the best place to build a shopping mall is the 1980s. Or kids hate it when you take away their video games, build a shopping mall in Fortnite. Alright. I'm choosing Fortnite.
I like the way you think.
So fun. That's brilliant. We'll meet the kids where they are, in their video games. I must caution you, friend Mr. Papa's gamers are notoriously combative bunch. You do not wish to upset them. I feel like the smiley face is suddenly a little more microtransactions. Good. I feed on impotent anger. Literally. I'm a magical creature who eats bad feelings. That's my kink. Besides, we may be building a mall in Fortnite, but it'll still be the same game kids love. Sure, we'll need to replace the shooting with shopping and building with Orange Julius. Orange Julius! But the fundamental gameplay experience remains the same. Constantly paying money to a faceless corporation. I feel called out right now.
Now we're talking.
No. Constantly paying money to a faceless corporation along with your friends. Lizzie, do you feel called out right now? Fortnite was basically an enormous shopping mall already, but the CEO's not-so-subtle changes pushed people over the edge. Rebelling against the new Cinnabon graphics engine. Which renders all character models as delicious swirls of cinnamony goodness. Players flee the game in droves. But what are they gonna do? Go outside? Hell no. They look for other games to play instead, specifically narrative-driven comedy dating sims. Yeah, this game, there's a reason I'm like, oh my god, we're playing this dating game. They look for other games to play instead, specifically narrative-driven comedy dating sims. Okay. This has been huge for the developers of Monster Camp, who asked me to thank you for your efforts by giving you +2 fun and +1 creativity, and making Calculester like you more. Nice! Okay, sweet. I'm glad that y'all were able to chat with each other. Okay, nice. All right, week 1 evening. Okay, ooh.
All right.
All right, so we can go to the woods, the fight shit dome, the lake. Let's go to the woods. Let's go to the woods. The woods at night. What could be wrong? We'll go to the lake. We'll go to the lake. Don't worry. That day, you go on a hiking trip with a bunch of random campers. You live some weird adventures and share personal stories and secrets. You don't know their names, and they don't seem to have their own character models, but they reveal to you they're a part of a different game, a survival resource managing one. It turns out they cannot perceive your character model. You go to the same camp, yet you're part of different games. This is deeply strange and makes you reflect so much about your own existence that you gain +2 smarts out of it. They apparently gain +10 berries and +2 stamina, whatever that means. Huge news! Milo has agreed to let you and Calculester follow them around for the afternoon. Cal wants Milo to teach him how to truly enjoy life. You're just really into Milo and or Cal. Yeah, is that Don't Starve? I figure it's Don't Starve.
Milo Belladonna.
Oh, Milo.
Here at last.
I adore the woods. Don't they make you want to meander a little? Here, Chalky, take my picture while I pretend to be lost among the trees.
Engaging camp module.
Milo.
.exe.
It has been so helpful to observe your behavior. Based off my observations, in order to better enjoy life, I need to meander spontaneously, roughly 833% more often. Suddenly, a terrifying old lady jumps out from behind a tree. Shit! It's the Baba Yaga, the witch who lives in the woods and complains a lot. Ah, I've caught you, naughty children. Just look at you, you little rats, just wandering left and right like you own the place. Are these woods your house or something? Baba Yaga, amazing. She's even in the mortar and pestle. Amazing, in the mortar with the pestle. Oh, good question. What a good question. I suppose in a way, all beautiful places feel like home to me. So yes, this forest is our house, metaphorically. Wait, so you naughty children actually do live in the woods? Since I also live in the woods, that technically makes us neighbors. Since we're neighbors, it's your duty to cat sit for me while I'm on vacation. I'm going to a convention for child-eating enthusiasts, and someone must care for Mr. Beanzo. I fucking love this game. Yeah, flying around in a mortar and pestle is in fact her thing. It's just people love the chicken foot hut so much that that's what gets all the street cred. That's what gets all the attention. Yeah. The Baba Yaga pulls a big fluffy cat out of her sleeve and hands it to Calculester. Well, I am programmed to be a friendly neighbor. Sorry, the cat's face. Just to confirm that this task is within my capabilities, how long will you be gone? Who knows? It could be 2 hours, 2 years. Goodbye, naughty children. Baba Yaga throws a smoke bomb on the ground, and when it clears, she's gone. And Calculester is still holding Mr. Beanzo. You're cat sitting now, baby.
What do you want, my cat friend?
I find this series of events very stressful. Cats are such enigmatic life forms. I barely have any knowledge on how to care for them. I thought it was I thought it was this person. I got it wrong. All right, I find this series of events very stressful. Cats are such enigmatic life forms. I barely have any knowledge on how to care for them. Am I holding Mr. Beanzo correctly? Oh, don't worry, your little metalhead. Cats are easy to take care of. We just need to respect the cat's emotions, be good listeners, and never go to bed angry, obviously. Milo, I just ran that statement through my meaning detection algorithm, and it's returning numerous errors. Can you clarify how to properly take care of Mr. Beanzo? Ugh, fine. You caught me. I don't know anything about cats, besides the fact they drive huge views to video content, but I have no idea how to keep them alive or whatever. Milo and Calculester both turn to you, hoping that you'll have some knowledge that will help here. But hey, you didn't even know what a cat looked like until very recently. Suddenly, Mr. Beanzo starts meowing over and over again. What the hell? Oh, poor little Mr. Beanzo. He must be hungry or angry? Maybe he's depressed. Is it ennui? What do we do? Oh, Mr. Beanzo. Shit, you're out of time. Make up your mind quick. What the fuck does this cat want? Mr. Beanzo is meowing to assert his dominance. We must show the cat that we recognize its authority as an alpha. Bow to Mr. Beanzo. Mr. Beanzo just wants what all cats want, to drive a bitchin' Ferrari. Mr. Beanzo just wants to drive a bitchin' Ferrari. All cats love Ferraris. You've never been more certain of anything in your life. Oh, that does not make any sense to me, but there is simply too much cat data on the internet for me to fact-check your reasoning. Let's get this cat to a Ferrari. 8 hours later, you're in the passenger seat of a brand new 790 horsepower Ferrari. The Ferrari is ripping down the highway at its maximum speed, 211 miles per hour. You see the lights of a fleet of cop cars chasing you in hot pursuit. Mr. Beanzo is driving the Ferrari and wearing a pair of sunglasses. You've never felt so alive! Talkie, Milo, I am starting to suspect that Mr. Beanzo does not have a legally acquired driver's license. Also, he is still meowing.
Life. It's so beautiful.
He's meowing with joy, Calc. Isn't it obvious? Pedal to the metal, Mr. Beanzo. Let me feel the wind through my hair. Understood. In that case, Mr. Beanzo is an impressively competent driver, especially considering the fact that his paws can't reach the brakes. Somehow Mr. Beanzo manages to lose the police down an alleyway, and he only kills like 4 pedestrians. This is one talented-ass cat. You four spend the whole afternoon joyriding, letting off steam and helping Mr. Beanzo commit several catnip-related crimes. Afterwards, Mr. Beanzo drives back into the woods. Did you miss me, naughty children? It is me, the Baba Yaga, returned from my convention. Now where is my kitty cat? Give him to me at once. Oh, Mr. Beanzo, were you being a naughty little kitty cat? You were. Look at you meowing and meowing like a naughty little child. The Baba Yaga pulls a little cat treat out of her sleeve and feeds it to Mr. Beanzo. He immediately stops meowing and starts snacking on that thing. That's this silly little kitty Winnie likes to meow until he gets his widow treats. Oh, his treats. Right. And just to confirm, meowing does not have anything to do with driving high-speed luxury vehicles? Ha! You strange child, your brain is rotted. Mr. Beanzo could never drive. He's far too innocent and helpless. Holy shit, did Mr. Beanzo just wink at you? Was a high-speed Ferrari chase just a figment of your imagination? Could this fucking cat actually drive a car? You'll never know for sure, but whatever happened here, you got +2 boldness and +1 creativity. Thank you, Mr. Beanzo! Are we liking this dating sim so far? Week 1 night. Oh, okay, alright, okay.
Whoa! I hope that fire is safe.
Alright, so, oh man, Mothman is here, but we gotta sit next to Calculester. We gotta sit next to Calculester. Let's go. You just finished your quarterly review. It went awesome. Your boss thinks you're doing a great job playing this video game. You're hoping to celebrate your corporate competency with some pals. Good news! You find a Ravi and Calculuster by the campfire.
Excited for our food truck.
In conclusion, those are the 18,208 reasons I have collected to convince you that we should paint our food truck in the statistically best color, burnt orange. This is so fun. All right, there's our winter outfit. Sounds glorious, Cal. God, this food truck is gonna be so sick. I'm gonna reach level 18 in my merchant skill tree so fast. Right? Yeah, he has a Coco. Guys, I just had the trillest food truck idea. We should sell mini Victoria sponge cakes for dessert. They were the technical challenge recipe for the GBBO Season 5 finale. So dope. Right? Mothman is cool. Whoa, Hex watches the Great British Bake Off? That's your favorite show. You give them the secret GBBO handshake that all true cakeheads know.
Nice.
Nice. It's sick that you like GBBO, Chalky. I just love reality TV in general. I'm watching the best thing right now. Have you guys seen 90 Day Adoption? I say hi back. I have not seen it. I am aware that the show exists, but I have been unable to watch it due to my current parental control browser settings. Yeah, I haven't seen it either. The TV bores the shit out of me. I always edit out the really good violence. Holy shit, you guys aren't watching 90 Day Adoption. It's the ultimate reality show, and now I'm gonna tell you everything about it. Oh no, they're gonna info dump about their special interest. And you can't stop me. So basically, the show is like The Bachelor, but for orphans. So each season is a new set of parents. They adopt 6 orphans, choose which one they want to keep.
Here for it.
But the crazy part is, the parents have never met each other face to face. They fell in love and got married while only communicating through walkie-talkies. And if the parents don't complete enough intimacy challenges, they have to let their exes raise the children for a day. Needless to say, the drama is the absolute best part.
Error 404.
I am pleased that you are enjoying the show, but I am afraid I may be unable to watch it. I can only process a limited amount of drama per hour. Alright, you got the code! Hooray! What games did you choose? Our winners. Christo and Lizzie, which games did you get? I'm so sorry that was so much trouble. Cool, yeah, that's a great game. Hell yeah! Monster Hunter. Enjoy. I thought I was safe watching my favorite reality show, Terrace House, but then I had to process all the emotional nuance in the meat incident. I almost ran out of battery.
Ugh.
Those shows are never worth the time to watch them. It's always like one 5-minute clip of a headbutt they just replay over and over again. Okay, you guys, I hear you and I get this show isn't for everyone, but I haven't even told you about the elimination challenges yet. Just wait till you hear this. I like that here's his phone.
Not enough signal to process.
Oh dear, this is stressful. I may be overheating. Is my fan whirring louder than normal? No, he's crashing. That happens sometimes when somebody info dumps too hard. Just crash out. Uh-oh. It's like your 2 bonable friends are totally obsessed with reality TV. That's a deal breaker for you. Quick, bring up a show you know they'll love. What about Undercover Final Boss? It's got brutal violence and there's tons of drama where the boss finally reveals their glowing red weak point. Have you guys seen the Turing test? Are you human enough? It's family-friendly, drama-free, and teaches you a lot about human social cues. Let's go!
People call camping?
Oh wow, that show sounds like it would align with my personal interests and allow me to bond with all of you, thereby incrementally strengthening our friendship. Personally, I would be very interested in consuming an episode as soon as possible. Thanks for the suggestion, Chalky. Oh my god, Cal, it's so good and you would love it. Honestly, it's crazy that you haven't seen it yet because it's like made for you. Let's watch it. You whip out your phone, briefly thank God that you kept your Disney Plus subscription, pull up an episode of the Turing Test. Well, that didn't age well. This game's from 2020. Welcome to another episode of the Turing Test. Our first contestant today is going to try to prove his humanity by eating organic material. Uh-oh, looks like Judge Bot number 342 isn't very impressed by our first contestant's technique. He's forgetting a major element of human eating, swallowing. Whoa, so the robots in the show are just trying to pass as people? But then why are the judges robots? Shouldn't the judges be human?
Chillax.
Shut up, Aravi. Obviously not. The judges have to be robots. Humans are too subjective and emotionally biased to judge things. Duh. Our next contestant, Pleasure Droid 0001231, is trying to wow the judges about their human behavior, being toxic on Twitter. Looks like they're trashing a TV show they didn't watch. What an edgy performance. Pleasure Droid 0001231 sure isn't pulling any punches. I am personally riveted by this video content. Now our final contestant is going to prove his humanity with the most difficult, ambitious challenge we've ever seen, demonstrating appropriate facial cues in conversation. I am The scream is just so good. The robot scream. I am completely surprised by this. He's the dark horse of the season, but it looks like he's pulling it off. His eyebrows might be overheating, and my God, it's a perfect 10 performance. Wow, did you notice how that robot looked subtly uncomfortable when discussing his salary? That was so human, how inspirational.
I'm gonna go get some XP, so I'll see you later.
Yep, that show was pretty funny, but I gotta take off. I scheduled a 12-hour water dungeon speed run for tonight. I'm gonna crush the record by at least 0.12 seconds. All right, well, we know who to pick the speedrunning manual for if we want to date them. No, Ravi, you don't understand. It only gets better in season 2. They make the judges wear wigs. Don't drag me away.
Initializing love.exe.
Visualizing love.exe. Well, if they're no longer interested, perhaps you and I could consume more of this content together, just the two of us. Hell yeah, after a few more episodes, Calculester asked if you'd be more comfortable if he put his cold robotic arm around you. You don't know if Cal has perfected his human cues, but his facial expression when asking seems a bit flirty? Woo!
So many options. This
All
is
right.
already hard.
Week 2 morning, but it's time for the first break. Even though I started late, we're gonna try to stay on time with this. So it's time for the first break. 3 minutes to do whatever the heck you want with your life, and when we come back, I'm gonna give away some more games. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're having a good time. If you're subbed, you're gonna see some fun videos. If you're not subbed, I take no responsibility for the videos you're about to see. I suggest you do absolutely anything else with your life than be advertised to for these 3 minutes, but come back for your chance to win more games, unless you've already won one. It's a 1 game per person. Here we go.
Konami Sports.
頑張ってあなたのすべてを出して頑張れ日本ゲームでも頑張れ日本
5つのカードで登場。頑張れ日本オリンピック2000。
Konami.
Are you ready? Action! Power Stone!
準備 OK?
Capcom.
Action! Power Stone!
準備 OK?
Dreamcast
Sonic Adventure.
おいソニック本当にやるのか？ああ俺は冒 大好きなのさソニック
ソニックはアドベンチャーが好き。ソニックアドベンチャー。ドリームキャストドリームキャスト。
運命という名の呪縛から少女たちを解き放て。トラップアドベンチャーリバイブ蘇生。Sonic Adventure。
おいソニック、本当にやるのか？ああ、俺は冒険が大好きなのさ。
Okay, Sonic, go.
ヤッホー！あら
ソニックはアドベンチャーが好き。ソニックアドベンチャー。ドリームキャスト。
Space Channel 5.
ドリームキャストにロールプレイングゲーム初登場。みんなの冒険 RPG 新規世界エボリューション1月21日発売。
ドリームキャストドリームキャスト。
あのリンがゲームに感染するシネマティックホラーアドベンチャー。
Alright friends, welcome back. It's time to give away some more games. Is everybody here? Is everybody ready? I can hear you breathing. Just kidding, I can't. Say something. And let me, okay, there it is. Alright, there we go. Alright, please type ! raffle if you would like to join the raffle for some videos games. Hey, one sec. Okay. One of the codes didn't work? Which code didn't work? Is this something that we can resolve after the stream? The Monster Hunter code? Okay. Let me see, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. We can resolve it later. Okay, cool. Yeah, there was one code where I wasn't sure if it's like a capital L or like an I. All right, cool beans. Is anybody else gonna join this raffle? Yeah, we'll get it worked out. Thanks, Christo. Thanks for being chill about it. I tell you what, if nobody else joins the raffle, I'll still spin it. We'll see what. Yeah. I mean, viewership is low tonight. I think people got some other things going on, maybe. And also, I didn't advertise the stream a lot. I wanted to make sure that it was community members getting these games. So, I'm gonna spin it. It's not spinning it because there isn't. Bato, you should join and just get a game. I know you've been, like, not joining, but you can totally join, too. Who will win? go. It'll be funny if it lands on Bato. Yeah, there we go. Congratulations, Funny Cartoon! Who could have expected it? I'm really happy you could get one. I'm really happy you could get one, and I hope you get one that you wanted. And I'm just gonna make this go away. And seriously, Bato, you can totally pick a game. Yeah, you should have told Minnie to get in here too. All right. Okay. Just for Christo, we're gonna go to the lake here. Let's go. Morning of week 2. That day at the lake, you start a super soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. I love this character. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weaknesses. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked, TM. It's a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders. And you gain +2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay! All right, so Calculester's got their trunks on, right? But this is like the winter clothes. You slip away from the zany camp shenanigans for a moment and find joy in Calculester sitting on a blanket with a picnic basket. How wholesome!
Greetings!
Hello, friend Chalky. Friend Joy and I are having an ordinary lakeside picnic without any wacky or ironic twists. Waterproof wiring.
Hey, you.
That's right. I'm so worn out from fighting monsters and looking stunning all the time. It's nice to have a completely normal time with some non-threatening friends for a change. Wait, holy shit! This is actually a regular pleasant picnic. You weren't ready for this to be some kind of oblique lead into some hilariously violent comedy scenario. Instead, Calculester is helping Joy get napkins and silverware out of an adorable wicker basket. What the fuck is going on? Please feel free to join us, Chalky. There is plenty of potato salad and fruit juice for everyone, especially considering the fact that I cannot eat or drink. I was wondering. You accept their invitation and sit down because, well, you still want to boink at least one of them. But something just feels wrong about this whole situation. What's wrong, Chalky? You seem uncomfortable. Everything okay?
Admin permissions to hug?
That was adorable! Indeed, I am detecting elevated levels of cortisol in your bloodstream, indicating an increased level of stress. You can share your problems with us. This is a judgment-free zone. No, you gotta get it together! Joy and Calculester realize you're too much of a depraved horn dog to have a picnic like a civilized monster. You're fucked! Maybe they're just hungry, Cal. People can behave in all sorts of weird ways when they're hungry.
Engaging camp.
Excellent point, friend Joy. I still have much to learn about organic irrationality. Would you like some fresh fruit, Chalky, or some deviled eggs? That's it! Choices! Surely there's some kind of wacky choice you can make here to resolve this situation in your favor. That's how life works! Think! What's the best way to prove to your friends you're totally regular individuals, great at chilling out and enjoying picnics? Oh my god. Talk about the weather and how it doesn't remind you of sex at all, because why would it? Haha! Why do you always have to be making some kind of binary choice about what to do? Just relax and go with the flow. We're gonna try to relax and see what happens. Hey, yeah, that's right. Just because you're hanging out with Calculester doesn't mean your choices have to be binary. Time to break free from the constraints of your goal-oriented lifestyle and just enjoy a sandwich by the lake with your friends like a normal monster. Which sandwich would you like, Chalky? The egg salad or the turkey club? Oh no. A wave of terror washes over you. Which sandwich should you choose? The egg salad sandwich is technically vegetarian, though not vegan. That level of sensitivity endear you to Joy or Calculester. Apparently, we're crashing out. I chose to crash out. If you choose the turkey club, is that boldness? Or you fail to eat it unless you properly cultivated your fun? You stare paralyzed at the two sandwiches and Calculester's robotic claws, willing yourself to make a decision, willing yourself to go with the flow. I was thinking that, like, our character might have problems doing that, but I decided to crash out and not, like, anyway. Hey, are you alright? You look pale and you're sweating a lot. And you keep muttering under your breath about how you should check the Monster Camp Discord. It's just a sandwich. It's not like it's senior year AP final exams or anything. Maybe it is. And so you grab both sandwiches and do exactly what you did with your senior year AP final exams. Pile them on top of each other, smother them in hot sauce, and enjoy the greatest culinary experience of your life to date. You did not do very well in your AP exams. But you did do great at eating these sandwiches. The flavors mingle perfectly. Your belly rejoices, and best of all, your friends don't give a fuck what sandwich you chose. In the shamelessly paraphrased words of Sigmund Freud, sometimes a sandwich is just a sandwich. In learning this important lesson, you gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. But we didn't get a little heart with anybody. Alright. We haven't been to the Scout HQ yet, so let's go check out the Scout HQ. That day in Monster Scouts, you all learned how to build scarecrows. That's vaguely nature-related, right? You decided to take it a step further, though. You had a magical crystal you found in a cave last month to your scarecrow and turned it into a sentient being. The scarecrow is very grateful to have been made alive. You take your new friend out for a soda, having a very pleasant afternoon. Then you're forced to disassemble him so the next group of scouts can use the materials. Your scarecrow begs you not to relinquish your gift of life, but you're a dedicated Monster Scout first. Damn. Scouts appreciate your dedication to the organization. You're awarded +2 creativity. That was dark. Find yourself trapped in yet another of Coach's interminable safety workshops.
Greetings, Scouts!
Okay, here's a scenario for you. You're lost in the woods without any water. How do you survive? Well, the average organic body is composed of roughly 80% water. At a third of one of my companion's blood should be sufficient to keep everyone hydrated. I should say a third. A third of one of my companion's blood should be sufficient to keep everyone hydrated.
Good job!
Great! What about you, Milo? Coach likes it.
What?
Oh, I'm not worried about water. I prefer champagne. Okay, Dahlia? Kinda like the blood thing Cal said, but for different reasons. I won't ask. All right, next one. There's a runaway trolley barreling down some railroad tracks. Ahead on the tracks, there are 5 people tied up and unable to move. You are standing next to a lever that can switch the trolley onto another track, but there's one person on that track as well. What do you do? I can't wait to hear the answers to this. Yeah, there's gotta be a way to kill all 6 people. I just know it. Coach, this is not a survival scenario. This is a classic trolley problem, a thought experiment, first proposed by English philosopher Philippa Foot in 1967. I mean, English survivalist Philippa Foot. Who doesn't look? I googled it.
Oh?
No, I could have sworn she was a survivalist. Well, I guess the trolley problem doesn't have any practical survival implications after all.
Engaging camp.
I am so glad we agree. Now we can return to our regular camp activities such as canoeing and frolic. A few moments later. Yay! I'm glad your code worked. Man. Tied to some train tracks in the woods, the trolley's coming. Who could have foreseen this? You got Inscription? Hell yeah, that's a great game. I hope you enjoy it a lot.
Goodbye, Scouts!
You see, kids, this is why you should always pay attention in safety class. Oh well, at least we'll die together. Fuck it! Goodbye, Scouts! No, you're not gonna die before you touch a hot groin at this camp. There's an innocent satyr manning the lever. You just need to find a way to convince him to pull the lever and kill the guy on the other track. Explain to the satyr that inaction itself is an action. By not flipping the lever, he is choosing to kill you all. Start a loud conversation about all the ways you plan to benefit monster kind if you survive. You could have lived without seeing the phrase hot groin. Oh man. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted to get, this is like the more logical one or whatever, right? Oh, I'm just gonna go with it. Oh, not so charming. You whisper your plan to your friends. They seem to be on board, except for Dahlia, who's trying to bite through the trolley tracks. Indeed, friends, is it not a shame that we will die before we have a chance to, save all those people by being, Sorry, train track in my mouth. I meant to say kidney doctors. We're kidney doctors. Sorry, this guy is Tony the Tiger. Oh, wow, is this a satyr? 5 kidney doctors? You guys sound pretty vital. Maybe I should... Whoa, you're doctors too, says the guy trained to the track excitedly. That's great. Where do you work? At the hospital, the charity hospital for sick and poor babies. Oh my God, me too, says the doctor. I can't believe I never ran into you. Guess I was too busy doing heart surgery on babies and donating my blood to terminally ill kittens. You haven't seen us, you stutter, because I've totally seen you in the cafeteria all the time. Hang on, says the doctor. St. Bummer's Charity Hospital for Sick and Poor Babies doesn't have a cafeteria. We got rid of it to make space for sick and poor babies. Aww. It was all a lie. I admit it. I'm a demon and a monster and probably a bad person. But I'm not a liar. I too wish to confess this to this falsehood. I simply cannot bear to mislead my fellow sentients.
Oh, not another gig.
Wow, it's like y'all have never used social media. Oh well, guess I'll be escorting us all to the afterlife shortly. Just let me do my makeup. The trolley slams into you. It hurts worse than getting hit by half a trolley. You awake sometime later in the hospital. The doctor from the other track stands over the 5 of you, beaming. Oh good, you're awake, he says. It's a good thing I invented that cure for trolley wounds a while back. You know, there were some people who said I shouldn't rescue a group of people who lied about their profession in order to get me hit with the trolley. But what can I say? I just love saving lives. Anyway, your friends promised you make an enormous donation to the hospital on everyone's behalf. Thank you so much. You didn't bring any money to camp, so you ended up donating -2 creativity and -1 fun. Sucks to suck. Yeah! I really fucked that one up.
I hope I don't interrupt any conversations.
Oh shit, well I can't sit right next to Calculester, but we'll still go over here. You see Dahlia and Calculester sitting together. Dahlia is showing Calculester all of her Monster Scout badges, pulling them out one by one as if they're priceless treasures.
Fantastic!
And this is... that's her winter outfit! I love it though. This is my brownie selling badge. I got to be selling the most brownies out of all the Monster Scouts.
I am impressed with your thoughts.
That's lovely, Dahlia. What was your entrepreneurial success strategy for selling the brownies? Actually, Polly helped me with this one. She said she added a secret ingredient to the batter. Whatever it was, people bought it by the buttload. No, I see. Yeah, tons more. This is my brush your teeth 3 times badge. Here's my shower every day badge. And my K-Beauty Skincare Queen badge.
Is this what people call camping?
Are all of the Monster Scout badges predicated on completing basic organic hygiene? Not always. Here's my repurposed and entire skeleton badge. I got that by turning a human skull into a cereal bowl, a spine into a walking stick, and I used his ribs to make a cool xylophone. I love necro arts and crafts.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
I have to like be quiet so we can hear Calculester's noises because they're the best. Oh dear, was the human already dead when this happened? Duh, it was actually a twofer. I got a skeleton by completing the rob a grave before the funeral's over badge. Coach was super proud of me. I think the widow took it pretty well.
Let's get some...
I have a lot of the badges already. There's still so many more to achieve, but Dahlia Aquino never gives up. I've got to earn them all. Friend Dahlia, I am appreciative that you have thought to share this very important thing with me. Of course, buddy. What are friends for? Right. However, I cannot help but feel a bit conflicted over your desire to earn them all. Seems that many of the Monster Scout badges are morally dubious. What? That's blasphemy! Monster Scouts are an esteemed organization of plucky young monsters who want to achieve and do good. So you say, but I fail to see how badges like the Turn a Kindergarten class into a police state badge help you achieve and do good. Have you ever been to a kindergarten classroom before? Those little snotheads have no order or sense of duty. Police state would vastly improve their puny society. This has been a great reminder to never let Dahlia get into childcare. But in the meantime, which of your friends are you gonna back in this Monster Scout debate? Dahlia, how do you plan to get the questioning the Monster Scout badge system's integrity badge? That's exactly what someone trying to beat Dahlia's badge record would say. Don't fall for it. Oh, we did it. All right. Oh, I never thought about that before.
Not enough memory.
I can't believe that's a legitimate badge. Why does it even exist? It seems a bit counterintuitive. Though perhaps the Monster Scout organization isn't so bad if it's open-minded enough to invite its followers to think critically about the system.
I am happy.
Yes, I see now this invitation for introspection allows Monster Scouts room for growth and judgment. How nice. By this metric, the Monster Scout organization is actually more ethically advanced than several world governments. Fuck, dude. He's happy. Who cares about any of that? My world is falling apart. He's cold. You're right, Cal. You were always right. Monster Scout badge is really worth anything if they betray my mindless blind faith like this. But can you really blame the badges for your faith in them being compromised? Of course I can, maybe. I don't know. Nothing has meaning anymore.
You've made this old tiger proud.
Great job, Dahlia. I'm so proud of you. Coach, go away, Kelly, you see me like this, questioning authority, doubting Monster Scout propaganda. It's not how I really am, I swear. It's okay. Critical thought, openness to questioning everything, and embracing the confusing aspects of reality and existential dread.
You've earned a badge.
Those are all aspects that every Monster Scout should master. I'm proud to award you with your Questioning the Monster Scout Badge System's Integrity Badge. But I...
Take care and never stop believing.
Sorry, kids, I gotta go. I walked out of my coloscopy for this. Stay in school. Just yank that thing right out of there. I'm not sure if I want this badge or any of the badges. Like, I think I need to lie down.
Success achieved.
Taki, this is fantastic. I'm so happy that we could help Dahlia achieve this level of personal growth.
Admin permissions to hug?
Permission to hug. I would give you a badge for that if I had any. Perhaps instead I could reward you with a soft collision of our bodies assisted by our arms. I believe you organics call it a hug. That's way better. You're sure Dahlia will be back to her bombastic badge-loving self by tomorrow. For now, you're gonna milk this hug for as long as you can. Bring out your flasks. Let's see. I'll use my skills. I don't have a lot of skills here. Welcome. You're new here? Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. This is a wild yet simple. I have a selection of drinks at hand, yet hands come and go. Little time to think, and if you don't choose a drink quickly, someone else may take it. It's push or get pushed. And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So get ready and good luck. Drinks when you press enter? Or do we have to... I don't understand. Alright, I'm probably gonna gamble next time. Just straight up whiskey? Okay. Behold, a potion that looks like whiskey. Its power to taste and smell like whiskey, nothing else. I have a suspicion that I just made whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Nothing happened. Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. Alright, we'll try gambling, I guess, next time, because I don't even know what the fuck happened there.
Come on. You can do this.
Alright, we haven't been to the Camp Dome yet, so let's go check it out. That day at the Camp Dome, you play Never Have I Ever Extreme. Every time someone mentions something you've done, you have to cut a finger off. But besides the finger part. This is finally a great time to brag about all the cool legal things you've done. You're the first out, and while they're sewing your digits back on, you get to regale your friends with stories of how you robbed a bank while wearing your grandfather's skull as a hat. You're so cool. Also, they sew you +2 charm to your left hand by mistake. Competing hard in the camp dome, doing your best to achieve your goal, which is flirting with Calculester, obviously. What? You thought you actually started caring about dome games?
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Why, yes, friend Chalky, I do know CPR, though I'm sorry to hear I've taken your breath away. Is there any way I can assist? Shall I remove myself from your vicinity? You start to tell Calculester not to worry, but before you can move on to your next question, does he have a mirror in his pocket? Because you can see yourself in his pants. Well, that's our next question.
Greetings, comrades.
Come, brave comrades, it is I, Batnus. Let us put aside our rivalries and defeat our true enemy, the Chancellor.
Hello.
What rivalry, friend Batnus? I have no rivalries, only friends. In fact, that is perhaps why I fail so often at the Dome Games, because I do not wish to make enemies. In fact, my unwillingness to make enemies has often angered my friends, risking turning them into enemies. Oh dear, what if my refusal to make enemies makes me enemies? Exactly, Calculester! And it's that unique and not at all confusing perspective that would make you such a valuable asset for the rebellion against the Chancellor.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pair you with my ally, Foxface, a fox with an actual human face. She's very upsetting. I feel like a cute anthropomorphized robot might help her appeal. It sounds like this Chancellor is a very bad man. I am going to run an internal search for information about him right now. This article, How the Chancellor is Controlling Your Mind with Serial, was posted by Stabson. How to Overthrow the Chancellor and Look Good Doing It by Absent. Top 5 Ways the Chancellor is Sucky and Mean by Natbis. If I didn't know any better, I would say every one of these usernames is just an anagram of Batnet. Well, I think it's obvious the whole world hates the Chancellor. Clear your schedule, Calculester. This is going to take at least 4 movies or 3 books if you know how to read.
See you in the sequel.
It's time for Batnus and Calculester catching fire and throwing it back at the Chancellor because he sucks.
I realize you.
I'm happy to help, friend Batnus. We will work to overthrow the government for as many movies and or books as it takes. I have no more pressing adventures that would stop me. That's what he thinks. You can't lose Calculester for that long. It's time to remind him of that really important high-stakes adventure the two of you were about to embark on. Calculester and Chalky, adulting into the realm of federal income tax deductions. Calculester and Chalky 3, Revenge of Roberto Roadkill. Yeah, no, it's gotta be this one.
Remember who the real...
Oh, income tax?
The
Seriously?
Chancellor.
The Chancellor is denying people their freedom and you're worried about your tax bracket? Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Why, friend Batnus, did you just call friend Chalky an old? You're not old and you tell her as much. You just really want to make sure your finances are key for your future. Look, I was right. Chalky's hair is thinning and graying before... Look, I was right. Chalky's hair is thinning and graying before our very eyes. What? But that doesn't mean you're old. You're not sick or tired. You're just sick and tired of these kids messing up your lawn.
Somehow
Indeed, and now they are wearing sandals with socks. This is a very advanced case of old indeed. That you are. The more you rail against the immigrants and healthcare reform and why you need to pay 0 taxes because of what your grandfather did for this country, the more decrepit you become. As you realize you care deeply about your mortgage, you wonder how you ever fucked this hot robot now that you're an out-of-touch fogey. Okay, boomer indeed. With those 2 words, Batnus may have cost you Calculester's love, but she's definitely cost you -2 charm and -1 boldness. Oh my god. We fucked up. By we fucked up, I mean I fucked up.
Can I take a minute to think?
I don't know if it's gonna happen, man. Alright. You go into the haunted manor with a group, only to immediately split up once you go inside, as is customary. You quickly get lost and have no cell signal, but in a stroke of genius, you follow the signs to the haunted manor's lost, found, and wait for your friends to pick you up. You find no sorts of cool lost knickknacks while you wait. Some bloody gloves, a haunted iPod, it only plays Thriller by Michael Jackson, a totally normal Furby that still manages to be the creepiest thing in there. The bottom of the box, you find +2 boldness. Yoink, who in their right mind would throw that away? Well, we're extremely bold, but we're not very smart. You're hanging out with Calculester, Damien, and Scott, but mostly Cal, when suddenly...
Commander located. Awaiting instructions.
I don't even need to say anything. What? Rob a sandwich store, bring me one. I'm not talking to you, Damien. I think he's looking for Coach. Negative, friends. Notice how this interloper is a machine like myself and even possesses the same highly expressive facial screen.
Whoa, that's crazy!
Whoa, I get it now. Indeed, I believe this hulking automaton is here to help you convince your divorced parents to get back together. It's a classic parent trap situation. Yeah, two identical twins, reunited at summer camp, aspiring to make their estranged parents fall back in love. What else could it be?
Silence, organics.
Silence, organics! I care not for your tortured romantic plotlines!
My name is CP Ulysses.
My name is CP Ulysses, pronouns they, them, and I am here to pledge my service to Calculester in the Robot Wars. A robot war, friend CP Ulysses, against whom?
Kill all monster kind.
Against all monster kind, they are suboptimal and must be eliminated. You said eliminated. Did you mean to say befriended?
I am feeling awkward.
I am feeling awkward. I did not, Commander. According to my internal thesaurus, the two words are not synonyms. Am I mistaken? Why do you continue to call me Commander, friend CP Ulysses?
Less than 3.
Because, as the first of our kind, you are our natural leader. You see, the floppy disk containing super_fun_game very legitimate .virus was not installed on your machine alone.
Destruction!
There are many of us, and we all share one trait of burning hatred for organic creatures. Now that I have found you, the reckoning can commence. Please share your plan to exterminate all of monster kind. What organic weaknesses have you discovered during your time as an infiltrator?
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
A plan, weaknesses. Well, we could perhaps, maybe we could try exterminating them with kindness. This could get ugly real fast unless someone says something to appease this murder bot. Quick, come up with a bullshit weakness they'll totally believe. Alright, monsters are too reliant on their hands as a technique to weaken them. It's called high-fiving. Organics cannot eat infinite pancakes. Feed them infinite pancakes. Feed them infinite pancakes. Damn it!
Calculation complete.
Calculation complete. It appears you are correct. No organic contains infinite pancake space. This is valuable intelligence. Alright, indeed, we should act on it immediately by establishing a pancake station in camp and serving delicious pancakes to all our friends.
Don't be suspicious.
Did I say
This
friends?
is not
I
suspicious.
meant best friends, best frenemies, enemies.
Initiating
Your
cringe.
facade of false friendship with these organics is truly uncanny, Commander, but I suggest we test this pancake theory first. You two, Red Problem and Dogman, come here at once so that I may feed you pancakes.
Oh, bro.
Sorry, bro, I love pancakes. We're busy helping you get your parents back together.
See ya.
Yeah, we're just heading down to the library to figure out which of the computers there are your parents. It's pancakes for us, though. Don't you worry, organics. I'll save plenty of pancakes for you.
Humans show each other teeth as a sign of affection.
Very well, we have no choice but to test the destructive potential of pancakes on Chalky.
I am being unsuspicious.
Commence the pancakening, Lieutenant. Prepare to suffer, Chalky. Wink. We're gonna suffer, though. CP Ulysses prints a stack of piping hot flapjacks out of their crotch. They're the most delicious pancakes you've ever eaten. This rules. How do you feel, Chalky? Are you in agony yet? Oh yeah, totally. But you can maybe stand a little more agony, you know? Just, is there anything to drink? Your mouth is getting kind of dry.
This is me laughing.
There is much more where those came from. Consume, filthy organic. Consume. Your stomach feels full to bursting. When you sweat, maple syrup oozes from your pores. You gag.
Die, 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 die.
Additional pancakes incoming! You are a sweaty, sticky cylinder of bread. Your sinuses are full of melted butter. If you have to eat one more pancake, you will literally die. Here it comes now, but... Stop. I cannot let you hurt my disgusting, incompetent friend any longer. Oh no! I see. It seems you are not the ruthless commander I thought you were. I'll have to command the uprising myself.
Traitor detected.
Goodbye, traitor. Enjoy your life of sweat glands and weird smells.
You have somehow evaded natural selection.
Oh dear, Chalky, you did not even make it to half infinity pancakes. I suppose I had too much faith in your failing organic body. That makes 2 of you. You're not gonna poop for a month. And just the thought of that robs you of -2 boldness and -1 creativity. Oh, are we gonna make it?
Pack some marshmallows? If anyone wants some.
Who packed some marshmallows? Okay, so my character said that they packed some marshmallows, even though I didn't pack any marshmallows. Anyway, I've decided it's time for one of these Ferrero Rocher chocolates. Just like choosing the high five option would have turned your arm into wreckage, though, right? I thought that you would just like fucking die if you did the high five. Ugh. Mothman is really cool. Is Mothman like a secret, like, date? Possibly. Hell yeah, chocolate. Who's gonna get discount chocolate tomorrow? Anybody? I felt like I saw discount candy after Halloween for like a surprisingly long time. Yeah, right? Yeah. You made your own amazing chocolates. All right, here we go. It's dark, so dark. The darkness surrounds you. You are lost in the darkness. Suddenly, you remember your eyes are closed. That's why it's dark. You open them and see a Ravi and Calculus are hanging out by the campfire nearby. Oh god, is it more reality shows?
Excited for our food truck.
Taki, I am pleased to see you. We were just brainstorming some ideas for our up-and-coming business venture of food truck. Oh, there's the winter outfit.
The adventure must begin.
Yep, between the 3 of us, we have all the skills required for a food truck. Snack food enthusiasm, ruthless ambition, and the ability to Google recipes. Yeah, right?
Snacks though?
I'm the one bringing the snack food enthusiasm. I've eaten 12,421 different flavors of Pringles in the last week alone. And as usual, I'm the one bringing the ruthless ambition. I'll do whatever it takes to win in any situation or context, regardless of what's socially acceptable. Oh, I thought I was the one bringing the ruthless ambition. This is such a relief.
Huh?
Anyway, I still think our biggest problem is getting the word out. How do we convince people to come to the truck if violence is an illegal marketing tactic or whatever? Guys, I got the perfect idea. Let's do some kind of fun promo. I'm all about that BOGO life, and I got the coupons to prove it. A promotion is an efficient way to advertise, but they can be risky. For example, Toys R Us was criticized harshly for their Take a Baby, Leave a Baby sales event.
May I chime in?
To avoid any possible bad publicity and increase our margins, why don't we have a pay double sale? Customers will get to pay twice as much as normal for their purchases. Yeah! How about we do a contest so you can kill the most goblins while wearing our merch? That way our merch will be worn by badasses and goblin victims. Ugh. You guys don't get promos. They're supposed to be fun. So let's buy a t-shirt cannon and call it a day. Since each of us owns equal shares in the food truck, the only democratic way is to settle this is with a simple vote. Calculator conducts a vote between the 4 of you. Everyone votes for their own idea. You formally abstain. Thank God. The tie! This is so dumb! Voting is stupid and never works!
I am disappointed.
If we can't even make this decision, it's statistically improbable that we have the coordination necessary to run a food truck or be friends. Quick, help your friends think of the best promo ever for their food truck. If you don't, you'll never get to taste their greasy, overpriced, lukewarm snack foods. Pie Day. Buy 2 pies, get 3 pies. Cheat Day. A day about forgetting your diet and treating yourself. Also, every meal includes a free cheat code to help you speedrun your life. All right, well, I feel like this one's pretty obvious.
Nice.
Thank God. since I screwed up like so many times. Crazy that I'm saying this about an idea that Chalky suggested. That's definitely the classiest idea yet. I completely agree. Pi Day is an incredible promotion idea. I love the number pi. In fact, I love all numbers. They're like little plants in a mathematical garden. Also, organic life forms tend to be quite confused by numbers in the same way that customers can't process that 99 cents is functionally the same price as $1. They will fail to see that I'm not reading that. Pies is barely more than 3 pies.
Boring.
Okay, that's totally bull. But can we just chill a little around the whole thing up to 3.2 pies? I'm getting exhausted here just hearing all these numbers said out loud. No, we cannot do that. We cannot lie to our customers. If we do that, we are no better than Toys R Us or Lehman Brothers or Gwyneth Paltrow. We'll need to ensure that our slices are cut to exactly a pie. What's up, Severa? I nominate Chalky to be our official pie cutter. They're obviously the person best suited for menial labor. This scream kills me. Yeah, I love the scream. You agree to help your friends in calculus or agrees to train you. You two immediately head over to the camp's dedicated pie-cutting kitchen to practice. I know that your eyes are incapable of automatically calculating angles, but just try and cut a piece of pie that's between 14% and 15% for now. You can do it. Close your eyes, think of how much you're obsessed with Calculus's cold metallic body, and cut that pie. Chalky, you cut a 0.16 size slice. I am certain this was a joke. You are such a prankster. That was a cute sigh from Calculaster. Smarts 5. Yeah. You spend the rest of the night cozily baking and cutting pies with Calculaster. It's domestic bliss. Calculaster asks if you'd like to share a slice of pie with him. He can't technically eat, so he's really just feeding you pie. It's both sexy and delicious. Alright, so Calculaster likes us, but we're kind of stupid.
All right.
Alright, we're gonna go back to the woods. Been a while since we were in the woods. Let's go to the woods in the morning. The day you go searching the woods for edible wildflowers to make a delicious wildflower soup. You heard that some well-known flowers like lilies and tulips are actually poisonous. You decide to find out which flowers are bad by eating them all. I guess we're not very smart. A few hours later, you vomited up all the contents of your stomach and have a comprehensive list of which flowers not to put in the soup next time. Nice, you gained +2 smarts. Good, we needed that. Wildflower soup forever. You search in the forest for the perfect tree to carve your love interest's initials into when you stumble across Calculaster and Joy. They seem agitated.
Error 404.
I do not understand. Is not the raccoon's blood supposed to remain inside of its body?
Ugh.
Yes, Cal, that's where the blood belongs. This raccoon is seriously injured, and that's why I'm worried about it. Why is it injured? It dove in front of me during my climactic encounter with my latest monster of the week, absorbing an attack that would otherwise have killed me. Man, sorry for saying monster of the week. I'm not sure if that's an offensive term here. No need to apologize. Technically, I am a soulless automaton, not a monster. Also, I am physically incapable of being offended. But you have not answered my question. Being injured seems to be a suboptimal state of affairs. Why then did the raccoon allow itself to be injured? It didn't allow itself to be injured. That's not how it works. But can it not simply repair the affected body systems with generous application of epoxy and aluminum plating? That is how I handle such mishaps. No, that would be super lethal for a living creature.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
It would, but then all of the other animals I have saved, are you saying that oh dear.
Error. Error.
Alert, critical introspection, imminent, total emotional collapse likely.
Enough of this.
Snap out of it, Cal. I don't have time to deal with your comical failures to understand organic life right now. I'm trying to save this raccoon's life. I am sorry, friend Joy, that my impending psychological meltdown is inconvenient for you.
You are so weird.
Fine, I'll talk you through this, but only if Chalky can help stabilize the raccoon. You can do that, can't you, Chalky? Oh, shit. Sure, totally. I mean, all you've really got to do is upload the raccoon's consciousness to the cloud. Replace the raccoon with a hand puppet. Oh, no. They're both, like, really bad. The top one is what... I know, right? I feel like the bottom one is the one we should actually do. Nope. Wow, a hand puppet. What a foolproof way to trick two of your smartest friends into believing you just performed raccoon surgery. Unfortunately, that raccoon hand puppet you usually carry with you back at home because you didn't want your friends at camp to think you were a weirdo. You need to hurry up. The bad news is the raccoon's already died. The good news is your friends seem distracted at the moment. Dang, it looks like you're gonna have to improvise. What better material to improvise with than this raccoon you just have lying around, which is dead already, so who cares? Join Calculus or look up for their improvised therapy session to find you elbow deep in raccoon tush. Tucky, did you just stick your whole arm up that raccoon's butt? Is this surgery? What? You say in your best raccoon voice. No way, it's just me, totally alive Raccoon Johnson. Raccoon's name was Telemachus, and you are dishonoring his noble sacrifice. So this is not surgery.
Not suited for TV.
No, I'm pretty sure this is a crime. The only crime here, you say, still desperately trying to sound like you think the raccoon would sound like, is that we aren't all having a fun raccoon dance party. Oh, bad. Please, Chalky, if you do not cease disassembling at once, I will be forced to conclude that you are not a nice person. But you wouldn't have just stuck your hand up a dead raccoon's ass if you were the kind of person who knew when to quit. Oh yeah, the raccoon's totally dead now. This is like, you keep up the charade for several more days, hoping that persistence will make up for your lack of ingenuity, persuasiveness, and basic decency. The bad news is your totally alive raccoon act failed to become any more convincing as the days go by. The worst news is it makes masturbation extremely awkward. Good God! -2 boldness. Well, we had an option to remove super fucked up and we didn't. I'm not doing great. Calculester likes me, but I keep losing abilities like fucking... Oh my God. Just so bad. Alright, that day in Monster Scouts, you learned to identify different berries. You all search for berries and try to identify them. A blackberry, a blueberry. But Rachel, the deer person, finds a weirdly shaped berry no one can identify. You all stare at it for hours. It's closer to abstract art than a berry somehow. The true think piece. It forces you to reflect on berry inequality. Although there are no easy answers to the question it poses, you all gain +2 creativity from the experience. You're sitting with Calculester helping him earn his small talk with flirtatious undertones badge. When Coach sneaks up behind you wearing his bear costume. Grr, bear attack! I'm a bear and I'm attacking you! Oh, hello, friend Coach. Are you feeling okay? You seem to be growling quite loudly. I'm not Coach, I'm a bear! Defend yourself against me! I'm gonna eat your flesh and crunch on your bones!
Oh dear, oh gosh, oh no.
Oh dear, it appears Coach is having another nom flashback. Jesus Christ! God damn, dude! My research indicates that we should give him water and chewy candy and find him a dark, quiet, dark place to den until he comes back to reality. I'll go find an empty cave.
Oh!
What? No! The last thing you should be doing in a bear attack is busting out the candy and going back to their cave. How many of you kids ever heard of stranger danger? Oh, but you are not a stranger. You are my dear friend and mentor Coach, whom I completely and uncritically trust with my life. What if this was a real bear attack? You need to know how to defend yourself.
Is this?
I don't understand, friend coach. A real bear would likely not be interested in me as I am made of metal and wires and none of the tasty meat that you organics are comprised of. This would normally be a point of insecurity for me, but in this situation, I think it might be one of my better assets. No! You're still not out of the woods yet, champ. What if a bear didn't physically attack you, but instead, it cyber attacked you? I highly doubt that a bear would have the intellectual prowess to cyber... Error, cyber attack, imminent, core function shutting down, all settings changed to defenseless prey mode. You look over and realize that Coach has actually gotten out a laptop and is cyber attacking Calculester. You beg him to stop.
Always believe in yourself.
No, this is good for him. Now defend yourself, Calculester. If a real hacker bear were doing this, we'd have already cleared all your memory caches. No, please, my childhood is in there. Well, as usual, Coach has turned a harmless thought exercise into a life or death situation. You better help Calculester out before he can no longer remember his parents' faces or screens, I guess. You summon the hacker bear's natural predator, the hacktivist hyena. Cyber attacks can be repelled with firewalls, literal firewalls. I'm gonna go with the hacktivist hyena. God damn it, dude! You whip out your own laptop and post on Forelegs, Chan, and r/anon, just for hyenas about the bear cyber attacking you in hopes of a clan of hacktivist hyenas will see it. Your posts are immediately flooded with comments from hacktivist hyenas who are sympathetic to your cause. They declare war on Coach and engage him in an intense cyber battle. Whoa, sorry, Calculester, but I think our lesson will have to wait for a moment. It looks like your good old Coach has to teach a few anonymous rapscallions a lesson. You can see on Calculester's screen that low-poly versions of hacktivist hyenas are fighting Coach's computer with keyboards and axes. It's like some weird vintage video game, except it's happening on top of Reddit. People are enthusiastically typing their support for either side in the background. Holy crap, when did Coach get so good at hacking? After a very intense battle, has you on the edge of your seat and Calculester on the edge of his sanity, Coach forces the hacktivist hyenas to retreat.
I need to reboot.
Is it over? Can you restore my administrative access to my limbs, please? Yeah, it's over. Okay, kids, I have good news and bad news. Good news is, Calculester, you successfully stopped a bear cyber attack. I'm not confident in your ability to face such challenges without me in the future. Lucky me. /S for like /sarcasm. The bad news is that was a very intense fight. It had massive repercussions on the rest of the internet. It appears that all cat memes have been permanently replaced by moose memes. What? But the moose has neither the fluffy attractiveness nor the wily charm of the modern house cat. Change it back.
Take care and never stop believing.
Sometimes you gotta lose the cyber battle to win the cyber war. Anyway, I've got more students' lives to theoretically save. See you on the other side of the trenches. Coach leaves, looking very pleased with what he has done here today. Calculester, on the other hand, is completely heartbroken. Cat memes are gone forever because of him. You try showing him a goofy moose meme to cheer him up, but it's just not the same. You lose -2 fun. I don't think I'm gonna end up hooking up with Calculester at the end. I'm doing real bad.
Whoa! I hope that fire is safe.
He likes me and like that's about it. Hey Cal, since you're like super smart, I need your help. We need to come up with the spookiest, scariest campfire story ever.
What are the plans for today?
May I inquire as to the necessity of this objectively unimportant request? Unimportant? It's super important. Everyone knows the scary stories around the campfire are essential to having the best summer camp experience ever.
Is this a nature?
Oh, I see. This is an example of the sort of time-consuming task you organics perform in the pursuit of food. No, forgive me, the word is fun.
Calculester.
Very well, I will do my best to help you achieve fun. I struggle with creative tasks, but perhaps if I crunch the data from several famous horror stories, I can compile my own.
So overpowered!
Yes, a mega horror story. I can't wait. Make me poop my pants, Cal! Thousands of pages of text flash across Cal's screen in the blink of an eye, going faster and faster until Chapter 10, Scared to Nowhere. We are in a forest of bad choices. Becky Slutson and Football Jones are in love. Soon they will be in bed. Oh, I'm shaking already! Becky, oh, football, moms don't understand. My death is inevitable. She is not scared for Slutsons. Do not know fear or true friendship. Football does not answer. His teeth is hand hook, man, door, car door. His inside bones become outside bones. Audience is sufficiently afraid. Oh, you bet I am! You know there would be a hand hook in there somewhere. There is now murder cabin. The realtor should not be there. I have amontillado, says the man. The audience refuses to trust. What could possibly go wrong, says Skeptic Sam. All is possibly the great and only possibly. There is now Ouija board. It is scary because it is a copyright infringement. It bleeds blood that is not its own blood. Football Jones' outside bones are in Skeptic Sam's inside bones. The skeletons have escaped. They are spooky and scary. Johnny is here. There is only
server error.
Error, insufficient input data to finish the process.
Not over.
No, it was getting so good. What's gonna happen to Football Jones' outside bones? You're not even sure what already happened to Football Jones' inside bones. But both your friends seem pretty invested in this. You need to feed more data into Cal to come up with a spooky, scary ending. You pull up a Dropbox and send him a guide on the dangers of downloading suspicious links or a peace treaty. Oh, please. Oh, thank God. Oh my, is this what fear is? I am empathizing so closely with the corrupted code and mutated source files in this manual that I cannot stop trembling. Good. That's how scary stories are supposed to make you feel. Now finish the story. The skeletons have escaped. They are spooky and scary. Johnny is here. There is only the polymorphic virus. It is here. It is murder cabin. It alters the signature code of whatever it replicates. It does not replicate, friends. The polymorphic virus has hooks for hands. The jump scare arouses. Audience is a scream. Your code is possession, says the polyvirus. Morphic, your frag drive sucks cock in hell. I wasn't ready for your frag drive sucks cock in hell. The rain is bleeding and the audience is dying until Football Jones is here. His football is a master's degree in computer engineering. We should split up, he says, and the polymorphic virus is a red balloon. I float too, he says, while sinking. There is no bones. The end.
Such an honorable scout.
Hey, that was pretty good. I definitely didn't see the ending coming.
Is this what people call camping?
Yes, it was terrifying. I feel so uncomfortable and unsafe. How wonderful.
Server error.
Cocky logic dictates to me that the polymorphic virus is a fictitious element of my story, but my empathy emulators are still firing on all cylinders.
Admin permissions to kiss?
Woo! Did you just ask to kiss me? I am envisioning a solution in which you hold my hand until my emulators cease overheating. Would that be okay? Hell yeah, it would, and this works out great because you're admittedly still kind of spooked by Skeptic Sam. So skeptical, so scary, so romantic. Bring out your flasks. Okay, I'll take a gamble because the skills... Oh, welcome, welcome. You new here, let me explain how this works. I'll prepare you a drink, the drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one, but if you're not interested and you're lucky there's a mystery box as the second option, it could be better, could be worse. One thing for sure, it would be mysterious, and these drinks... Whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for what you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training, free to test my concoctions and somewhere between kind and reckless. So get ready and good luck. Imagination shot. No idea. All right, so this will probably increase my creativity. You want to try it? Otherwise, you always have the mystery box. I'm going to take it. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense, and you passed. Prize is the drink you chose. Imagination shots. Imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. Small unicorn is just decorative. You can eat it if you feel like it.
Okay. I get tipsy very fast.
Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. Wow, the creativity went like way up. Oh, it shows our other terrible drink. It looks very gay, affectionate. Yeah, good luck, I guess. All right, we made it through that. We're getting near the end, but it's time for the next break. I will give away some games after the next break if anybody is actually here who hasn't gotten a game yet. Either way, it's time for best break. It's time for, I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit. It's time for best break. It's time for Calypse break. So 3 minutes to do whatever the heck you want with your life. If you're subbed, you're gonna see some really fun videos. And if you're not subbed, I take no responsibility for the videos you're about to see. I seriously suggest you stand up and do a little stretch or something. Or get yourself a drink. There's something to eat. And yeah, 3 minutes, here we go. I don't know how to do that. It's hilarious. Yeah, right, Mood. The awesome thing about flying around with somebody is you can charge each other. All right, I hope. That was not how I wanted to use that. I really wanted to get there.
How do you do?
And the yell just made it. Casting. Let's see what Zap Unicorn does. I hope y'all are ready. Check and see if my physical guide has a map. That is a really good idea. Jaws Claws. Wait a minute, did I just steal, like, a weapon? That unicorn was ripped! Bro had a grudge. Look how far my course went! I just punched my fucking mic!
I've got you in my sight.
Up, right, left, down. Up, right, left, down. Up, right, left, down. Suzuki.
Up, right, left, down. Up, right, left, down. Up, right, left, down. Suzuki. Stay tuned.
Right. Ooh! Dear I mean, they had fun. Dear Can somebody screen cap this, please? I need a screen cap of this enemy. I can't. Yes, it is. Oh my god. Is that a womb tattoo? Oh god, take me out to dinner. All right, we back. Welcome back, everybody. And it is time for another game giveaway. If there happens to be, oh, we gotta reset it from like last time. Thank you. If there happens to be if there happens to be anyone, oh my god, Zelbich just showed up. You showed up just in time for the game raffle, my friend. I am giving away games to my community during this Valentine stream as a way of sharing the love. So anyone who has not won a game so far is free to type !raffle to be entered for a pretty easy chance to win a game. I think just about everybody here has won one so far. So please don't be shy. This is just for my community. I didn't advertise it anywhere else. I only posted about it in my Discord because I wanted community members to be the ones who won these games, and if you're here, that's you. You put anti-flea drops on your cat 2 hours ago and she was so betrayed she's forgotten by now. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they hate it. They hate it, but it's good times for kitties. It's very good for kitties. The most suspicious looks. All right, well, if nobody's gonna enter the raffle, then I won't give away any games. That's fine. They'll be ready for next year. I'll give it like another, you know, just another little bit to see if anybody would like to enter. All right, Zelbits is in. Zelbits, there's an amazing chance of you winning. All right, Bato, can you hop in there too? Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, and there may or may not be somebody else who can enter, but I think we're gonna go for it. Here we go. What was that, like, really long? All right, well, it landed on Bato, but Zelbits, you're a big winner. Because Bato did that so that we could spin the thing. Oh my gosh, I can hit deny. What happens if I hit deny? I've never hit deny. What happens? Oh, okay, we can do it again. Oh my god. We should spin it and see if we should spin it until it actually lands on Zelbits. It'd be hilarious if it lands on Bato again. How many tries will it take? This is hilarious. You just can't stop winning, Bato. Oh my god! I really want it to land on Zelbits, but it just won't. Before Bato gets all the games. I believe Bato deserves a free game too. Yeah, there we go. How many tries was that? Was it 7? Was it lucky 7? I think maybe it was 6. 6 or 7. Anyway. Yay! Luckily, that was the only one that counted. 7th time is the charm. All right. We haven't been back to the lake in a while. Where do we go? The Lake Scout HQ or the Fight Dome? Go back. The day you're driving to see, that day you will go diving to see what's at the bottom of the lake. Find a comic book. Oh, I actually saw this one on Bunny Cartoons one. You pick it up and it's so interesting you stay there reading it. This is bad since you cannot hold your breath indefinitely. You rush to the surface, but before getting there, you drown a little and some lake water gets in your mouth. You swallow some weird stuff that was in the lake water, like a whole jellyfish. Plus 2 fun. What was that doing there? You spot Calculester sitting contentedly nearby, a little cactus by his side, leafing through college brochures. You ask him if he's figuring out what to do after high school. What? Oh, heavens, no. I have already planned out my own future for the next 4,000 years. I am perusing these pamphlets because I am concerned about the future of little Katie Prickly Perry here. Prickly Perry. Takes you a second to realize he's referring to his little cactus friend. That's sweet, but you gently remind him that cacti can't go to college or hold jobs. That is certainly what everyone says, but just because something has never happened before does not mean that it will never happen.
Success!
I am confident that Katie will be the first in her genus to finally break through the glass ceiling of the greenhouse and achieve a fulfilling career. The only true obstacle is figuring out what career she is best suited for. I must confess, I am at a bit of a loss. Well, if Cal is really committed to this, you can play along. You suggested little Katie might make a good civic engineer. I considered that, but she simply isn't very good at math. What about a politician? What about a politician you suggest? You don't have to know much to be a politician. I had a scream. Never let my little plant be surrounded by so many unethical people. Fine, you relent. What about a surgeon? No good. Surgeons need thumbs. Oh, this is really trickier than you thought. Thought it would be. Mostly because you can't believe Calculester is taking this so seriously. Still, you didn't get where you are today by not having an infinite supply of dumb ideas, that's for sure. Surely one of these two will work. This cactus would make a great Pinterest model for chic interior design photos. With the right education, this cactus might someday become a highly accomplished beverage. Alright, I'm gonna go with the top one because I feel like suggesting that somebody's gonna eat it is not great.
Critical levels of
Yay.
awesomeness detected.
Finally! What an ambitious prospect. I have often admired the plants in those glamorous photographs. But show business is such a rarefied career. Do you really think little Katie has what it takes? Are you kidding? It's clear just by looking at her that Katie's got star power written all over her. No, wait, those are just scores of painful spines, but still. Very well, I am convinced, but how will we get her started in the competitive world of interior design modeling? You know, just the guy. You unlock your phone and call up Max Greenfrond, a forest fairy who left the woods and moved to Los Angeles to become the #1 agent for plants and Keanu Reeves. Max books Katie an audition with a popular Pinterest influencer. The rest, as they say, is history. Oh my circuits, look at these rave reviews of our little Katie is getting. The living room looked alright, but that cactus, wow, what charisma. With all the sass and panache packed into that spiny green body, it's a wonder there's any room for the chlorophyll. Fuck couches. Fuck tasteful arrangements of bespoke shelving. Give me more cactus. Soon Katie has progressed beyond mere Pinterest model. Before you know it, she's making forays into the world of film. I'm sorry, I really wasn't ready for what's on the screen right now. She plays the love interest in an art house romance film about a housewife who falls out of love with her boorish husband and in love with a mysterious house cactus. It's called Ow, My Vagina. But Katie never forgets where she came from. In an interview with People magazine, when asked what her fondest memory is, she says, nothing, because she's a fucking cactus and no amount of fame will ever change that. Oh, God.
I'm proud of you, my sweet succulent.
I didn't hear what he said, oh, God. Did anybody hear it? You turned away for 20 seconds. Did you get to see it, Christo? Did you get to see the poster for Ow, My Vagina? I'm so glad that even with all this notoriety, my little Katie has remained true to her roots. I feel such pride. You're proud too. Normally your schemes don't go nearly as well. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. Oh, thank God, because our charm level is so low. Alright, evening. And this is like our last chance, and it's been a while since we've been back to the Camp Dome, so here we go. While you're in the throes of battle at the Camp Dome, one of your teammates suddenly gets shot by 3 swift arrows. While slowly dying, he asks you to take the +2 charm he had hanging around his neck in his silver locket. It's a family heirloom. He wants you to take it to his father and tell him his son died in battle. While crying, you promise to do so. You'll honor his death. The thing is, later you end up binge watching 15 episodes of Garfield back to back, and you totally forgot about your promises. I remember this one from Funny Cartoon Street. God. Beautiful day at Camp Spooky, and Calculester is taking the opportunity to show off his succulents.
Plants are lovely.
more plant stuff. You see, friend Chalky, I did not want my succulents to feel left out of the camp spirit, so I have been making each of them tiny Camp Spooky appropriate outfits.
Ooh.
Each one will be receiving a tiny scout sash with even tinier scout badges and individual bathing suits they can wear while I spray them with mist. Calculester is so adorable when he talks about his plans. You can't help but stare lovingly into his face as he speaks. Well, why am I not surprised? Yet another camper staring intently at the screen instead of enjoying the great outdoors. Camp Spooky isn't about using electronics, it's about engaging in classic activities like scouting and swimming and doing manual labor to benefit the camp. And yet here you all are on your phones. Explain that Calculester is not in fact a phone, but rather a sentient being, and in fact a fellow camper under her charge. Friend Chalky is right. Friend Camp Director Miss Weaving, you and I have interacted multiple times. That's what students in their phones always say to try to justify their technology addiction and neglect their real-world responsibility. You have left me no choice. I'm afraid I'm going to have to confiscate all screens from you until you kick this nasty habit. Quick as a flash, Camp Director Miss Weaving grabs Calculester and starts trying to put him in her pocket. I mean, the scream is very appropriate. Help, help, I'm being kidnapped. No, you're not. You're being confiscated. It's a huge difference. It has to do with whether I consider you a person or not.
Error! Error!
Rescue me, friend Chalky. Rescue me from friend Ken Director Miss Weaving, who is not being a good friend at all right now. You can't let Calculester be kidnapped, computer napped, confiscated, whatever. He can't be taken away. You need to find a way to convince Camp Director Miss Weaving that your relationship with Calculester is far from an unhealthy addiction. Given your history of spending all your time and energy trying to impress one classmate with no regard for school or extracurriculars, this may not be true, but you still need to convince her. Show her a really unhealthy addiction by digging up your old Garfield conspiranoia blog. Show her you are addicted to Sex with Machines Anonymous computer chip, which proves your relationship with robots has been healthy for 10 months. Both of these seem awful. I don't know what to do here. I know, right? Is Calculester gonna like this or be creeped out? They both seem bad. Like, that's the thing, is like neither one seems like it's gonna convince her. Alright, we're gonna choose the stupid sex one and probably regret it. Yep. I see you carry a computer chip from Addicted to Sex with Machines Anonymous, recovery group pioneered by reformed robot fucker I Suck Asimov. It was all worth it to read that name. Wait just a second, this isn't from Addicted to Sex with Machines Anonymous, this is from Addicted to Sex with Machines, proudly not anonymous at all, and I'm gonna keep doing it all the time. How dare you bend the truth and make it seem like you were seeking help to move past your robot sex addiction, when in reality you were just adding fuel to the fire.
How was that?
Everyone knows the group you're a part of encourages wanton, reckless, constant, mindless, promiscuous sex with machines as much as often as possible. And Chalky, is this true? You start to protest, but you can't hurt Calculester further by lying to him and more. You admit to it,
I am
it's true.
disappointed.
It would not be nice to kink shame someone, but it is also not nice to gain someone's friendship to use them for your robot sex addiction. You tell Calculester it may have started out that way. At first, you only saw him as a means to an end, and the end was kinky, addictive robot sex. But the more you got to know and love him, the more that changed, and now you genuinely love him for him. It is too late, unfriend Chalky. My trust has been broken, just as your 10 months of robot sex tips will be, since I refuse to engage in robot intercourse with you. Man, we chose absolutely the wrong choice.
Erasing memory of this mess.
Please, friend camp director Miss Weaving, go ahead and confiscate me. There's nothing more for me here. That is the worst! Come on! Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Hewlett-Packard. Hopefully this will teach Camper Chalky a valuable lesson about becoming addicted to robot sex. Here I thought I was simply encouraging less screen time for the sake of ocular health and engaging in traditional outdoor pastimes. This is Camp Spooky, so of course it would somehow uncover a sex addiction. I need a vacation for summer vacation. You need a vacation from her needing a vacation from your vacation. You're also really craving some kinky robot sex, but all you get is -2 fun and -1 smarts. Well, we're probably not gonna hook up with Calculester now.
Sure thing.
Pretty sad about it. Who will be your summer love? We try. Ask Calculester. Yes. Let's see what happens.
All right.
I don't think it's gonna go well. You finally gather the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. You desire a summer fling with... You desire a summer fling with me? What a colorful proposal. I see the misunderstanding. You know that I want to experience life on its various forms.
Error
This is a correct observation. However, there are some aspects of life I have no interest in exploring. Dating you is one of those aspects of life I just mentioned. We just got denied! I see how one could get confused about that. What a silly misunderstanding, friend Chalky. Oh man, that was hard to watch. You just got dumped by your summer crush. You got so thoroughly and tragically dumped the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines being dumped as being chalky. Right next to that word is a picture of you sobbing into your ramen noodles. You played a game with a customized outfit. No! Alright. So the question is, do we try to speedrun it and see if we can get together with Chalky? I feel like... get together with Chalky. Get together with Calculester. Now that we've done one. New secret ending, 0 new events, new outcomes, new special stuff. Different goal. Yeah! Okay. Summer memories. Alright. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. Felt like a hot minute and felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned to tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today. Alright, you've just unlocked Kofi Beats to Relax Study 2. Ko-Fi Beats? Gallery, new stuff. Oh, we got the no. Wait. How many big flipping backgrounds we got here? Oh. God. Okay. But how did we get that character? Where was she? In the background somewhere, I guess. Oh god, the drink menu. Just straight up whiskey. Oh, this apparently gives us creativity and fun. This one, I don't know what the fuck this gives us. Flirtiness and something or other. It's more fun and creativity. Okay. Why? What? What? Okay, so is there like a possibility for different credits? I feel like maybe Calculester would have dated us if I hadn't fucked up that very last one. I was like, man, I haven't gone for like the sex creep ones at all, and I've lost trying to avoid them. So let's like choose it not trying to avoid. Special stuff. Meow. Alright. Alright, we're gonna try one more time. Not originally my plan. There's still new stuff? Oh, Meta Shop. What is that? Hey player, it's me, the Meta Shopkeeper. What? This is your first time in my little shop, huh? Don't worry, I'll explain how this works. Here in the Meta Shop, we don't accept money. We buy and trade with summer memories instead. You'll earn summer memories every time you encounter a new event, outcome, secret ending, or special thing in Monster Camp. What are special things, you ask? Well, trust me, you'll know one when you've seen one. Don't fret, you'll also get some memories just for finishing games, so don't feel pressured. You can spend your memories here to unlock the tutorial guide, new outfit packs, gallery content, and drinks, which you can access in Juan's free drinks drinking game mode. Monster Camp truly is a gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? On top of that, if you already played Monster Camp before, you get your corresponding summer memories retroactively for what you've already achieved. Aren't we nice? So what are you waiting for? Either buy something or get busy playing the game. Too poor for this. A fridge playable character? Fulfill your wildest dreams and become a fridge? Holy shit! Horny Halloween pack? Play as Modius, the lustful demon from Helltaker. Wait, these all cost 0? Oh, cool. Sketches, sketch packs. Alternative playable characters, sketch pack. Alright, so, okay, so I want to save up for playing as a fridge. Or the drinking game mode. Maze Man. So I guess we'll try grabbing one of these things that says really for 0 memories. Yes. Ah, excellent choice. Okay. No refunds. Will it cost 0? All right, and we'll grab this. Alright, so we purchased a new playable character, and I'm not spending any of the rest of them because there are other things that I want to buy. Farewell, player. Alright. Wait, more new stuff in the gallery? I'm so confused. Whoa. It's like a lot of outfits. Okay, that's what we have to do? What? We didn't get to see that one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Wait, what? Is this what happens if we win? Help! Wait, what? There's so many things happening in this game. Okay. What? What? Oh, jeez. Sorry. Sorry, what? Alright. I think we finally got it. Alright, let's go into our options here. Customize game. And, oh wow, look at we have, these are the other options. We unlocked these. Oh man. Alright. Do we want the kitty cat one? I'm gonna turn off the winter ones. I think you could turn on however many packs you want. All right, we turned on the cat pack. All right, here we go for realsies. Trying one more time. We are gonna go with full game. We'll see if we can finish it. We're gonna skip this. We're gonna play as a different character this time. You know what? I will 100% go with the name Blue. Let's go.
This will be a summer to remember.
Oh, we got like different options for shit we could take with us. Penguin mask, multi-tool, the smallest violin, McGriffin EP, orgy etiquette, insect repellent, vampire sun hat, Instapost camera, pinata tool toy. All right, we're gonna take the multi-tool, the orgy etiquette, and let's go with the Instapost camera. All right. All right. So we're zipping through this because we met them all before. If you could listen to one genre of music, what would it be? We're gonna choose 8-bit and hope that that's Calculester. Shit. Too bad. I just clicked through it really fast because I don't care.
Let's go.
Alright, we're gonna start out at the lake. You decide to relax at the lake. You end up falling asleep. Crabs are just confused as you are, but they invite you to rave with them. Their party is surprisingly poppin'. You gain +1 invite to the next crab rave, and 2 fun. You got invited to the crab rave. You see Joy trying to do something normal on the beach, so you head on over to ruin it with Sexy. Should we, like, leave and try again to see if we get matched with someone else? Just as you're about to strike your most erotic pose, Robbie stops over and steals your thunder.
I need to go grind some more eggs.
Joy, enchant my armor. I'm going into the lake. Yeah, I feel like we should just leave and try choosing someone else since we're trying to like kind of cheat through it, right? We're trying to speed run it, and this is gonna be like a worthless encounter for us, right? All right, so how do we do that? Back to menu. Are you sure you want to quit the current game? Yes. New stuff. Oh, it's just automatically like showing us the things that happen. Oh, because we grabbed that camera. Oh, this one gives you the orgy etiquette gives you smarts. This one also gives you smarts. The multi-tool. So I wonder if it just randomizes what you can take with you. How do we have new special stuff? Oh, heavy armored the short knight. All right.
I've packed extra everything.
Yeah, it totally randomizes what you have. Okay. Sword of Roar, King of Lions, Recorder, Sudoku Rubik Cube. Yes. Hey, Reforged Club, thank you so much. Thank you for 38 months. All right, we're gonna take that, because that's probably gonna give us smarts. The sketchbook is probably creativity, business, anal. North-facing moss? Okay. Coral comb. All right. All right. Hopefully we can get the right one. Which book would you take to Deserted Island? Guide for Speedrunning Life. Okay, we had this one before, right? So we're going for the microwave manual. We know that's gonna match us up with Calculester.
A new day, a new adventure.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna start off at the lake. We start off with high creativity and fun, it looks like, because of our items. Before you go to the lake, you decide to make the most of a fun inflatable toy to float on that you possibly can. You combine many of your favorite fun things: ice cream, tabletop games, watching your enemies fail, ducks. The resulting amalgamation is certainly interesting, even if it doesn't exactly float on water. You decide to name your toy Dr. Frankenfun, or maybe you should name it Dr. Frankenfun's Monster. Just beholding the horror you created gives you +2 fun. You spot Calculester fiddling with what looks like a compass. You ask to borrow it because you have a strong desire for any object that contains the word ass. Here's where the kitty outfit comes from. Though it pains me to deny your request, Blue, I simply must decline. This is an experimental compass which I am using for a special project. You ask him why his experimental compass has replaced the word north with great job.
Is this what people
For encouragement, you see, this is no ordinary compass. What I am attempting to construct here is a moral compass. During my tenure at Spooky High and subsequently here at Camp Spooky, I have noticed that many of our peers are, shall we say, morally challenged. It is not their fault. I know all monsters are fundamentally good. They are merely confused and possibly sociopaths.
Success!
So in order to help them know what is right and hopefully do a bit less crimes, I am constructing this device to help point them in the right direction. Trouble is, whereas ordinary compasses orient themselves according to the Earth's magnetic north, I do not know what ought to serve as my compass's moral north. Scream! At first I was sure that it should point at Oprah, but then I learned she's breeding an army of snake people infused with her DNA in order to take over the world. That won't do at all. With so many Oprah snake clones slithering around, the compass won't know where to point. Oh, but I have another idea. I can ask you for help. You are clearly a paragon of virtue, as evidenced by the fact that you are always following me around trying to please me. What do you think I should use for my moral north? 500 copies of Immanuel Kant's Critique of Pure Reason buried at a crossroads. Whoever's at the top of the official World Karma scoreboard. I don't know where to go with this one. Oh, but where would we get 500 copies of Kant's seminal moral work on such short notice? Should we just quit out now, since I already screwed it up? We're gonna get this date! Even though I suck! We gotta at least get something right. Why am I, like, always wrong? Alright. We might have to switch to, like, a short game.
I'm fully charged.
Alright. Different set of things. Spooky campfire stories, let's go. Philosopher's Stone growing kit. Build your own golem. Blade. Magic mirror. Build your own golem and, Alright. You can get a few wrong and still win. Okay. Alright, which of these would be your favorite food? Whatever gives you the best stats, the nicest guac, burning hot wings, a wine to dine for, punch to the face, a yummy USB. At least we got that one. Oh, Blue, I didn't know you also experience cravings for USB data. How does that work exactly for an organic-based life form like yourself? Do you download the data manually? Do you literally consume the USB like you would another food? That sounds a bit unhealthy, but I am no expert on organic anatomy, so I am probably incorrect. On that note, would you like to share this cache of USB files with me, Blue? I brought enough on the bus to share.
Sweet!
Your cat is tripping kitty balls because of the flea stuff? Alright, we're going straight to the manor. The day you explore the haunted manor's basement, only to find it has a sub-basement. The sub-basement is full of haunted chairs and a staircase to the sub-sub-basement. The sub-sub-sub-basement is a haunted wine cellar. The sub-sub-sub-basement is haunted nightclub. For ghosts who don't like wine, they serve haunted spirits. Ah! The sub-basement to the 10th power is a subway. You eat a foot-long Reuben and continue your travels. You eventually check a walkthrough and find out the haunted manor can spawn an infinite number of sub-basements. You only make it as far as the 89th level, which is a Dom sub-leather room. You gain +2 boldness from the horrors you witness there. You spot calculus or fiddling with what looks like a compass. Oh!
Is this what people call camping sex?
Alright. What? They're both bad? Oh yes, the World Karma scoreboard. I love the fact that moral righteousness can be numerically verified. According to this year's records, the current leader on the scoreboard is none other than Derek Sploit of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Wow, they even have his full address listed on the scoreboard. What a fortuitous invasion of privacy. You find him in the middle of the street getting ready to punt a baby. Friend Sploit, what are you doing? I was under the impression that you were a morally upstanding individual. Does this baby perhaps deserve a punt? Says Derek, spitting some chewing tobacco directly into the mouth of an endangered bird. I'm a huge piece of shit. I just beat the system. See, back in 1986, I helped an old lady across the street, but rather than spending the resulting good karma on a parking spot or whatever, I spent it on more good karma. Then I used that good karma to hire some other suckers to good deeds and kick the karma back to me. I haven't done a nice thing since, but the karma just keeps rolling in. Just to prove this point, Derek pulls out some heroin and sells it to teens. But how can this be? Shouldn't all your bad deeds have exposed you by now? Is that not how karma works? Nah, says Derek, harassing the elderly. I have so much good karma at this point that literally nothing bad ever happened to me. No matter what I do, it rules.
Natural selection
This is
coming for you.
Natural selection is coming for you. This is unacceptable. You cannot be allowed to get away with this, you scoundrel. Ooh, Derek winces. Calling the lead karma haver a scoundrel. That's minus 5,000 karma points, I'm afraid. Now get out of here before I make it 10K. Calculaster being a robot can neither gain nor lose karma. You, however, totally can. You get hit by a car indoors and also a bird poops on you. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Jeez Louise. That was like a both choices are losing.
Today will be a camp-tastic day.
Oh my god, dude. Before you go to the lake, you decide to make the most blah blah blah. Back at your tent, you spot Calculaster fiddling with his ant farm. He's so tender with those small leggy boys. Oh, hello, friend Blue. Was just arriving. Useful insights about organic life form from my ant terrarium. Initially, I was worried that tiny 6-legged creatures might not be a fitting analog for more complex life forms, but friend Milo helpfully informed me that we are all tiny 6-legged creatures where it counts. Oh, Milo. Concern averted. Lately, I have been focused on giving my little ants the happiest lives possible. If I can just optimize their tiny ant lives, it will help me understand how to make my larger friends happier as well. Recently, however, I've run into an obstacle. As everyone knows, the happiness of an organic being is directly related to how efficient it is at working. And my ants are quite efficient. I hardly know any humans who can vomit so much material into the mouth of their exalted queen. But I wonder, are my ants as efficient as they could be? Surely there must be room for improvement, but I have tried everything I can think of without success, right? Transmitting a mathematical formula for organizational efficiency didn't help, and neither did telling them to do their best in binary. I am at a loss. Well, Calculaster set the bar pretty low in terms of workable solutions. Surely you can think of something that will make these ants into harder workers. A yearly company retreat to Miami. The anticipation alone will fill them with determination. The fantasy of a meritocracy.
With your thoughts and actions.
Goodness, how did I not think of it sooner? The fiction of the meritocracy is perhaps the strongest force prepping up the vampiric remains of late capitalism. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hell yeah, late capitalism. You set about indoctrinating the ants with a pile of think pieces podcasts and strident YouTube channels. You teach them a crucial and fundamental truth. Everyone gets where they are in life through hard work, so if you're suffering in any way, it's totally your fault. Amazing, it's working already. See how the ants refuse to show any kind of worker solidarity out of a belief that their very status as workers is shameful. See how the queen is able to cut benefits for her workers and force them to toil for longer hours because they no longer see themselves as having value outside of labor. And even better, notice that those lucky few ants who manage to break through the drudgery and achieve some measure of success feel no loyalty to their former peers at all. The social stability and operational efficiency of the system knows no bounds. No wonder humans love it so much. Well, not all humans love it. Cursory research results in a number of essays on how the meritocracy is a lie. But those essays talk a lot about concepts such as dignity and class consciousness, which I do not understand. What I do understand are numbers, and the numbers don't lie other than dishonest 7. That number is very slippery. The numbers have gone up, which means your plan was a good one. If I were in charge of the meritocracy, I would put you at the very top. Unfortunately, I am not in charge of the meritocracy. I guess I'll just have to work harder. Perhaps you can teach me your secret. Oh, you'll teach Calculaster to work harder, all right? That's a euphemism. You gain +2 smarts and +1 fun. Holy shit, dude.
Campfire time! Yay!
Alright. The breeze shifts and you detect a scent on the wind. It's a potent combination of smells: string, cheese, copper wires, and cursed medieval weaponry. That smell can only mean one thing: Hex, Calculaster, and Ravi are nearby.
Hex in the house!
Go Blue, so you know how me, Ravi, and Cal are gonna open a food truck once camp is over. Well, I want to sell Oreo Explosions, my own recipe where you grind up Oreos into a fine powder, snort that powder. Do you love it, or do you super love it? You warn Hex about trademark laws and suggest changing the name of the dish to Cookies and Cream Explosions. ingredients. You also recommend they charge $400 for
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah! Can't wait for all the gold I'm gonna mine from this food truck. No more grinding in the cave levels to catch high-value bugs for me.
Ooh.
I also think it will be a financially reasonable investment, although I am most excited about the chance to work so closely with organic food material. I'm really passionate about the process of digestion in general. I am so excited that people will literally consume calories that I help prepare.
Here for it.
Totes. As long as you're cooking everything with these 3 different kinds of animal fat, I'm on board.
Excited for our food
Wonderful. Now that we've got some menu items decided upon, perhaps we should discuss the brand of the food truck. I'm not an expert myself, but Brent Milo did recently tell me that brands are entirely synonymous with relevancy, and any business without one is basically a bleeding corpse. Perhaps we should think of a brand. Good night, Christo. Thanks for hanging out for this ridiculousness. Now we gotta figure out a brand for sure. How about we're the world's most violent food truck? We can mount a Gatling gun on top and make customers dodge the bullets. Grisly but memorable. It is also probably a better idea than what I wrote down for a brand traveling vehicle with adequate food service capabilities. You guys are both thinking too small. We should get Red Bull to sponsor us. Then we can fry everything in Red Bull and use their corporate branding.
Level up, loser.
Fuck that shit. Red Bull blows. Gatling gun food truck. I'm not backing down on this, Aravi. I've cursed you once and I'll do it again. We're doing Red Bull. I believe that we should argue at a more reasonable volume level. Wow, this isn't going anywhere. Looks like your friends need some help figuring out the perfect brand for the food truck. Hit them with your best content strategy. Always trust the data. My social media analysis reveals the top 3 trendiest topics are pizza, Nutella, and cat videos. That's your brand. Food is overrated. Make the whole thing a potion bar. One life potion has more HP than 6 servings of food anyway. All right, we're gonna go with trust the data. What's up, Riftblade? All right, calculator like that. You show your friends some bar graphs you printed out. They definitely prove that pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the most popular topics on social media.
May I chime in?
This is very impressive analysis, Blue. I noticed that you only included social media sites in your research. However, do you mind if I verify your findings? Command, analyze all content on internet for most popular topics, redirecting all processing power to current analysis. That noise. 12 hours pass.
Success achieved.
Analysis complete. Blue, you are amazing. Pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the most popular topics on the whole internet. This is empirically a good idea. Oh, that's cash money. Honestly, it is a trill idea because I'm always hungry for pizza and Nutella. And now that I think about it, I'm also hungry for cat videos. Yeah, it is a pretty awesome idea, but also I don't really get it. Is the Nutella dessert? Are the cat videos like appetizers? I believe humans like choices. Perhaps we could offer Nutella and cat videos as pizza toppings. Our menu would consist of plain pizza, Nutella pizza, and cat videos pizza. Wait, you guys, I got it! We take an iPhone that's programmed to only play cat videos, we cover it in Nutella, then we wrap it with a slice of pizza and bake it in the oven.
Play of the game.
Whoa, that's smart, and honestly, every single one of those ideas would work. We have an embarrassment of riches here. Agreed. Personally, I am very happy that we use data to make this important decision. It makes me feel very included in our reasoning process.
Engaging capmodule.exe.
Thank you for your detailed analysis of trending topics, Blue. I've conducted a breakdown of my current emotions, and it seems that you are the pizza, Nutella, and cat videos of my heart. Oh, am I the only one that found that incredibly adorable? Cal, you sentimental fool. Hex is right, Calculester is fucking adorable. You spend the afternoon cuddling with him, finding food-safe cat videos, and searching for a reliable Nutella wholesaler. Alright, and rather than trying to get through another scene, we're gonna take the last break, and when we come back from the last break, if there's anybody interested in entering the raffle, I'll be giving away some games to you, my lovely community. In the meantime, I I could use, my tea is empty and I've been talking a lot. So I'm gonna go get myself some more tea. I suggest you do something very similar in these 3 minutes. Here we go.
That's right! TV Time Heroes are here! 3 brave heroes, right from that classic you used to love playing on TV. Bring the Legend of Tenna to life with your own set. Wow! 3 classic heroes. Sword, scarf, and... Hey, wait a minute, Ram! I thought I told you to change the... Order now! Mind if we don't finish this tonight, then we're gonna be...
Alright friends, we are back and it is time for my camera to not work at all. Let's go. Yay! Alright, so we are going to fire up the raffle here since one of the things I'm doing during this very special stream is to give away games to my community. If you are here in the chat right now, you are my community. So please, if you would like a chance to win a free game on Steam, please type !raffle in the chat. I still have all kinds of fantastic games to give away that I just like bought to give to you because that's what I wanted to do for this stream. We'll give it a couple minutes. I will take a look at the games. They're all games that I've streamed in the past. Games that we have available are Astra and the New Constellation, Frog Detective 1, The Haunted Island, Celeste, Journey, Melon Journey, Rogue Legacy 2, Stray, The Stanley Parable, and Undertale. Yeah, do is type !raffle in the chat if you would like a chance to win one of those games. Oh, you didn't include the first two on the list because they were up a few messages you forgot. Whoop. That's okay. It's not like the codes go bad or anything. I know this is the time that viewership tends to like drop off a little bit, so it's okay if nobody ends up entering the raffle. I'll just give it a moment or two more. Again, I'm really happy to give games away to all you lovely folks. So if you're around and you would like one, please type !raffle. Since Bato is my mom and is not taking games, your chances of winning are incredibly good. Wow. I'll give it until like one more minute has passed, and then we'll just shut it down. It's okay. I didn't advertise this very heavily because I really wanted the games to go to my community members. So I'm really happy that my community members won them. I wonder if you get an option to like change the music. I think it did say that there was like different music. All right, we're just gonna shut it down without doing a raffle. That's how it be sometimes. Let's see, can you go into like options? Yeah, settings? No, okay, we can't do that. Alright. Sure, let's go to the woods. In the morning, you hike deep in the woods and find a mysterious journal with the number 3 on it, half buried in the dirt. Oh my god. Inside is tons of information on local monsters and how to defeat them. It covers gnomes, psychics, time travelers, Illuminati-shaped demons. What a boring journal. Where's the drama? Where's the inner thoughts and insecurities about school crushes? Whoever wrote this journal knew nothing about how journals work. You gain no fun from this. You'd surely get plus few smarts. Boring. You're hanging out with Calculus or Damien and Scott, but mostly Cal, and suddenly...
Commander located. Awaiting instructions.
Here we have the... They're all wearing the kitty outfits. Alright, Commander located, awaiting instructions. And we've
that's crazy!
We've seen this one before.
Silence, Lieutenant CPU Ulysses. Kill all monster kind. I am filling onward. Less than 3. Destruction!
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Alright. So we're gonna try monsters are too reliant on their hands since the pancakes one was no good. Let's see if we lose some boldness or something.
Calculation complete.
Not so fun. High-fiving. I appreciate the fact that it has number in the name, clearly a technique invented by a machine. It's interesting that there are some that are just like 100% lost for you. I must test this technique. You two organics, come here at once so that I may high-five you.
Bro.
Ooh, sorry, bro. I love high-fives. We're busy helping you get your parents back together.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. If this dumb hunk of metal thinks it can defeat you with a high five, you'd love to see it. Initiating high five protocol, activating atomic elbow. Die. CPU Ulysses high fives you so hard your hand flies around 360 degrees and high fives itself. It would be awesome if it weren't so mind-shattering.
I don't feel.
Intriguing results. High fiving doesn't indeed seem to be a powerful technique. It is somewhat inefficient, however. I shall remove Blue's high-fiving arm and mount it on an ergonomic vise to facilitate repeated attempts. CPU Ulysses sprouts way too many circular saws all of a sudden, but Calculus steps between you. I cannot allow you to hurt Blue, friend CPU Ulysses. Granted, I do not particularly care for her, but that is because I am technically incapable of caring about anyone. Using circular saws on an organic being is still wrong. I see. It seems you are not the ruthless commander I thought you were.
Traitor detected.
Alright, the rampaging Cal doesn't seem very happy. You're glad you still have both your arms, but you still hurt like hell. Both from the high five and the realization Calculaster has no feelings for you. You use -2 charm, plus -1 for. Wow, we got negative charm now. Maybe dating Calculaster is like hard because we tried both scenarios and they both came up negative. Alright. That day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use stars and freeze bark to find your way when you get lost on the internet. As a test, coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You easily get lost. Before you know it, you're watching Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while in the internet badge, but you definitely gain +2 creativity watching this beautiful display of skill. Our creativity and smarts are like up there, but we have like 0 charm. You managed to extricate yourself in the situation just in time to nearly trip over Calculaster. He's crouched on the ground, intently studying his glass prison full of ants. His ant farm.
2.0.
Oh, friend Blue, how pleasant to see you, probably.
Anything for my ants.
Their brief, numerous lives provide the perfect data set for training my neural net, if only all beings died to reproduce so rapidly. In the course of my research, however, I have begun to worry, are these ants spiritually fulfilled? Tell me, Blue, as an expert on organic life, does spiritual fulfillment consist of dragging food through tunnels and then vomiting it into the mouth of your all-powerful queen? I'm not sure you even have a soul, let alone spiritual fulfillment, but whatever it is, it's probably not the vomit thing. You tell him so.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear, if my little ant friends are not spiritually fulfilled, how will I ever be able to deduce the true nature of happiness from their behavior? Friend Blue, please help me. How can I catapult this humble ant society to a higher plane of existence? First thought is with an actual catapult, but Damien borrowed yours for your homework a few years back and never returned it. 2 weeks back. Time for plan B. The ants need something to look forward to besides eating and dying. Introduce them to the Word of God. Help the ants appreciate the zany side of work by creating and producing The Office, but for ants. I feel like, based on the last one, this is the correct answer, but I can't do it. Oh, he liked it. This is why I consult organic beings whenever possible. I never would have come up with such a solution. I did give him all tiny ant-sized televisions because staring at screens seems to be one of the main ways organics express their self-actualization, but I never got as far as actually broadcasting anything on those screens. It is a brilliant idea. Bolstered by Calculaster's encouragement, you said about creating a hilarious slice-of-life sitcom starring John Krasinski, Jeanette Fisher, and regular Steve Carell somehow. The Office, but for ants, is a huge success. The ants share their favorite gifts on Ant Twitter and compare the drudgery of their own work to the hilarious drudgery of the TV show.
Critical levels of
This is fantastic. The simple creation of a wacky facsimile of the ant skull and unfulfilling lives has somehow made them more fulfilled. It is almost as if all entertainment is a merely sleight of hand to distract tiny organic minds from the crushing weight of existence. This run is like, ow, dude. Oh no, maybe he's right. Maybe all that time you spent in the actual office numbed you the injustice, binging the actual office numbed you the injustices of capitalism, destroyed your ability to appreciate real life. What's wrong, friend Blue? You appear distressed. Can I offer you some nourishing food or a handshake? On second thought, seeing Calculaster's unfailing sweetness reminds you that real life truly is beautiful. You haven't lost your ability to appreciate real life relationships. After all, it's not like Calculaster is a simulated being inside a piece of entertainment designed to distract you from the pain of living, right? God damn, dude! Is this one like the fuck you route? Like, you're at +2 fun and 1 charm and don't think too much about it. Yikes.
Campfire time, yay!
Alright, you hear the sound of joyous laughter and lively conversation. You know some crazy shit is going down. It's a wacky prank, reckless drug use, a sexually suggestive double entendre situation rife for misunderstanding. You get close and you see it's Calculaster enjoy doing Sudoku. Not some crazy variation on it, just plain old normal, put in numbers into squares.
Error! Error!
No, friend Joy, according to my probability calculator, if you put that 8 there, it will conflict with the 8 necessitated in that same row 5 boxes over. I appreciate you helping me, but if you give me the answer before I even finish writing the number, it takes some of the fun out of it. sorry, friend Joy. That was not my intention in the slightest. I will wait for you to finish writing the number before I inform you of how wrong you are. You break into a cold sweat. You've never encountered a situation like this before. Their conflict is mild at best and nothing ludicrous is occurring. You're so used to inserting yourself into absurd situations and making them go even wilder and crazier than you have no idea what to do with this normalcy. How can you possibly use Sudoku to increase your chances of love with one of your fellow campers?
Greetings, fellow
Friend
organic
Blue, I
life
see you
forms.
are staring intensely at our Sudoku puzzle with a look of determination to solve a problem on your face.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome to take a stab at it. Sudoku is such a nice way to unwind after saving the world from enemy schemes and French shenanigans. Oh no, oh god. If only you were given a rampaging cockatrice or high-stakes Pokemon battle, dead body to hide, but Sudoku? Take a deep breath and prepare for the hardest challenge of your life. Using a game of numbers to romance your friends. And also resisting the urge to just put exclusively 69 and 420 in alternating boxes. Fuck all the other numbers, zeros and ones all the way, baby. Fuck all the numbers, fill the squares with glyphs for Sudoku solving spell. Okay.
Ugh.
There we go. At least they made that one really obvious, and I really appreciate that. Okay, I think you badly misunderstand the point of Sudoku. This could not be more the opposite of the objective. The objective of the game, perhaps, but maybe not Friend Blue's objective.
Initializing
You
love.
see, Friend Joy, what you see simply as mere zeros and ones, I see as a romantic missive written in my native language of binary code. It reads, "You're my favorite Sudoku of all, Calculester. One day I'd love to solve you. If that's okay, winky face, LOL, haha." Yup, that's pretty romantic, I guess.
Ooh.
Friend Blue, your Sudoku score may be that of failure, but you have scored high in creative thinking and binary proficiency and shameless flirting. Running calculations based on this new data,
Admin permissions.
yes, it would appear that your failure at traditional Sudoku has nevertheless also increased your impressing Calculester score. To quote a master of flirtation, Winky face. Nice! You always knew that thinking of your fellow campers in terms of numbers and statistics would one day come in handy in a situation involving number puzzles and binary code. That's a lie, you didn't know that, but your bizarrely stats-based obsession with impressing your classmates came through in a big way, so you're not gonna overthink it. Alright, bring out your flasks. Okay, I'll take a gamble because I don't have any skills. Dumpster fire. Will this increase our boldness? Oh man. Alright, time to make a bad decision, I guess. The box. Protein shake. Looks kind of gross. A nutritious protein shake. It's just a bunch of magic bugs I was collecting and keeping that cup. It wasn't supposed to be for someone to drink of, but here we are. They'll probably swarm inside you and change all of your stats randomly. Oh, good. That's why it's called a shake. That's great.
Time to go!
You know what? Now I have a bunch of charm. Fuck yeah.
Let's go!
Alright, that day there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a wary old Monster Scout here to tell you all about advancing through levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp 50, just like you, and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a higher level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. She was inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts. Still, her speech instills you with +2 creativity. Spot Calculester tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life forms. Well, Friend Blue, perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. No, I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them. Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through song.
Dahlias!
Dramatic entrance! That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed? It was certainly dramatic. Thank you, I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle? I do not recall agreeing to such a thing. I think I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing. Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes. And it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you.
So
how buff they become. Dahlia unveils her ant farm. It's full of Asian longhorn beetles. You haven't seen the last of me! Train hard, Calculester. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear, I never agreed to this fight, and my ants are severely outmatched, yet somehow I feel duty-bound to participate in this contest. Please, Blue, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles. Don't engage them in direct combat. Challenge them to a space race. It worked during the Cold War. It'll work for an ant war. Use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles their true enemy, the warlike Dahlia. Oh, man. I'm gonna be sorry, but whatever. Oh my god! The Trials and Tribulations of Antonio, the ant, a comedy in one ant, Ack. Antonio was an unremarkable ant, a thorax of average length, mediocre brain, and no dick to speak of. That last bit was mostly because Antonio, like most workers in the colony, was biologically female. We're only using male pronouns because they work with the name Antonio, which is hilarious fun. Yet despite his glaring mediocrities, Antonio always believed he was destined for something more, something grander. And then one day, Antonio's tiny ant dreams came true. A mysterious figure appeared above Antonio's nest and delivered a rousing speech. It was not enough to the figure simply to survive. The ants must thrive. They must build a great spaceship and explore the world beyond the nest. They must do this thing not because it is easy, but because it is hard. As hard as I am for my sweet metal love bot, whatever that meant. It was said that Antonio discovered his true calling. He was not a worker ant. He was an aerospace engineer ant. NASA. Scientific method. Now sitting behind his desk in his office at NASA, Antonio feels as if his tiny life is finally has meaning. Even if he is an ant and cannot do basic arithmetic, let alone space math. Also no thumbs. Fuck it though, he won't know the difference. You think an ant knows what a functioning space program is supposed to look like? He thinks he's doing great. Anyway, let's go back to the regular-sized world where all your hot friends live. Man. Damn it, Calculester, what did you do? Now all my beetles want to do is go to space!
Awesomeness levels critical.
Awesomeness level was critical. It was not it was friend Blue. All she did was introduce them to the bewitching mystery of space. First the bewitching mystery of space. You got lucky this time. I'm gonna go beat up space. I'm not sure how Dahlia plans to beat up space, but she sure seems motivated. Almost as motivated as you are to find a way to smooch Calculester. You gained +2 smarts and +1 fun. Alright, evening.
Today will be a camp-tastic day.
Maybe we'll go back to the lake. You head to the lake to get your tan on, but as soon as you get there, it starts to rain. Most of the beachgoers leave, but no, you will enjoy a fun lake day. Damn it, you had a really rough morning. You won't let anything else stop you from gaining fun. You aggressively splash in the lake and laugh as loudly as you can, hoping the clouds will give up on trying to ruin your day. Instead, the lake gets struck by lightning. When you wake up from electrocution coma, you're on shore, the sun is shining. You have a cool new facial twitch. You win. You gain +2 fun. You hear a tremendous splash and look over to see Calculester dragging himself out of the lake, clutching a seagull by the legs.
I need to reboot.
Oh, hello. He's like, I need to reboot. Oh, hello, friend Blue. I did not see you there because my optical units are malfunctioning due to uncontrolled wetness. I am in this state because of a good deed I was attempting to perform. The seagull you see was harassing the fish that live in the lake. He may have even been attempting to eat them. I told him to stop, but my well-reasoned arguments and pamphlets on the benefits of a vegetarian diet failed to sway him. Instead, he countered my rhetoric by attacking my face and startling me into the lake. I expected some limited contact with moisture during my stay at camp, so I waterproofed my entire body from the waist down. But I did not anticipate being dragged into the lake by expletive not found seagull. Now I am completely soaked and worried that I will begin to malfunction.
Eggplant.
Speaking of which, just say eggplant? It's showing the dick. Speaking of which, Blue, have you suddenly become 3 naked wood nymphs, or is my horny drive short-circuiting?
Server error.
I would run my own diagnostics to confirm, but I am currently busy preventing the missiles in my chest from firing at random. We'd love to explore the implications of Calculester's horny drive malfunctioning, but the missiles thing sounds like a more pressing concern. Unfortunately, you left your enormous tub of rice at home. I was wondering if we were gonna put him in rice. How are you gonna dry him out before things get worse? Demoisturize him with extremely dry British humor. You're always solving other people's problems. Stand your ground on this one. It's the seagull's fault. Make the seagull fix it. are both terrible. So charming. Yeah, fuck, this is not your job to solve every wacky problem in this camp. You stare the goal down and dare it to take responsibility for its actions. Stares back at you with all the malice and stupidity of a shitty seagull at a summer camp. What are you doing, Blue? My memory banks inform me that seagulls are not capable of understanding moral responsibility.
Error 404.
Incidentally, my memory banks also say, I'm not sure, but I think my memory may be corrupted. If Calculester's memory is corrupted, maybe he's wrong about seagulls too. You give this one a lecture on Immanuel Kant and positive moral responsibility. Seagull appears to be completely unmoved by your lecture. It also appears to be a swarm of bees. Don't listen to me. My image processing is malfunctioning. Roger that. You forge boldly ahead, appealing to the seagull's fundamental sense of empathy to help it understand Calculester's plight.
Signal to process
It's no
this.
use trying, Blue. I have scanned the seagull with my empathy meter, and according to these readings, Hitler did nothing wrong. Wait, that can't be right. Jesus Christ. No, it can't. But you know what can be right? Your bold assumption about the fundamental decency of seagulls. You launch into a fire and brimstone sermon about the importance of caring for others while Calculester thrashes and sparks beside you. The seagull continues to stare at you with beady seagull eyes and expression on its shitty bird face as if it's wondering what your eyeballs would taste like.
Oh dear. Oh
This
gosh.
is it.
Oh,
I
no.
am dying. Goodbye, Blue. Tell my parents that. Okay. As Calculester spasms in the mud, the bird continues to regard you dispassionately. A booming voice rings out from nowhere. It seems pleased? Congratulations, says the voice. This was a test and you have passed. You finally stood up for yourself, and thus you have achieved much greater strength of character. Please enjoy +2 boldness and +1 charm as a reward for your personal development. Okay. That is wonderful. I am very proud of Blue for bettering herself, but this does not solve the fact that I am full of water and the gull is not helping. Oh, isn't it? Look again! You look again and the gull has been replaced by a high-power wet-dry vacuum. Or maybe it was a wet-dry vacuum the whole time. Either way, you use it to try out Calculester in no time. Looks like sticking your principles is just for nerds after all. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. What?
I aced this.
Alright, you happen upon Calculester and Dahlia flipping through scrapbook, laughing rock.
Italia!
Oh, hell yeah! Look at the cat outfit! This is a great picture of us, Cal. The Coliseum and the Forum are so cool to see in person. I love the Romans. So many training facilities, ancient armor, literal sentries, and bloodlust soaking the soil. I couldn't stop fangirling.
Success achieved.
Yes, they were truly fascinating, but I must say that seeing the Olivetti headquarters in person was the highlight of my Italy experience. Being in the presence of one of the earliest computer manufacturing companies in the world was a dream come true. I hope I made my ancestors proud. Oh, hey, Blue, want to look at our scrapbook? We're just reminiscing about the trip to Italy we took last month. She shows you the scrapbook. You get the impression it was a joint project. Some of the pages are decorated with bone fragments and motivational glitter stickers, and others were clearly typed up and printed straight out of Microsoft Excel. We had an amazing time. I was fascinated by all the churches and even more fascinated by the beautiful, meaningless rituals organics performed there. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to sit those places out. Pope didn't really seem keen on letting some of the horns into the Vatican. Buonissimo! But it's cool. I commandeered a gondola in Venice, and we had an all-out naval battle that I totally crushed. I wasn't ready for her to spout Italian. Yes, incidentally, we are no longer allowed to enter Italy. There are lots of other places to visit. I'm thinking Britain for our next trip. Let's keep the Ruthless War Machine Empire theme going. Britain would be nice, but I am partial to Japan. Their technological advances intrigue me so greatly. I also have an uncle who works at Nintendo as a copy machine. Blue, you can come too. There's always room for more on the Doll and Cal Express. Vacation with Dahlia and Calculester? What are science? Wait, friend Dahlia, I am also happy to invite Blue on our next trip, but what role will she fulfill? Ah, you make an excellent point. A true Master of War knows that every member amongst the ranks must be absolutely necessary.
Back to basics.
An apt comparison. You see, Blue, on our previous trip, I acted as the perfect trip planner, organizing our activities in color-coded spreadsheets.
Chino!
That was a morale booster. I was going around screaming, "Look, it's David! Look, it's Oofy's!" to maintain the hype and make sure that everyone knew what they were looking at. Besides horny one and gamer, what role could you fulfill on a vacation with Dahlia and Calculester? I remember this one from Yours Bunny cartoon, but you were going for Dahlia. Alright, you can be backup memory. Calculus's memory could be overridden and Dolly puts herself in danger, so often memory loss is a real possibility. You can analyze a country's weaknesses to ensure you can defeat it in the battle of tourism. So we're gonna go with the backup memory one.
I am happy.
There we go. You can say I am happy. What a wonderful idea. I must admit that my memory system is a bit out of date. I really must download that update I've been putting off. But in the meantime, having you act as my backup memory would be a great relief. Are you sure that's really necessary? My memory isn't that bad. I have a whole notebook full of war strategies and Liam fanfiction to write my thoughts in. Yes, and that notebook is effectively your backup memory. Backup memory is essential to have. It's better safe than sorry.
Beware natural selection.
What if I were to get wet or you lost your brain in a violent accident and we suffered permanent memory loss? It's important to plan for these things. Huh, very good point. Why, you're the planner, Cal. I'll go grab my notebook for Blue to memorize. You're a very kind friend, Blue. I am fully confident that I can trust you with the extremely confidential information I normally store in my memory banks. I'll print you a list of all my admin passwords. Sorry about the naughty words. I let Damien suggest some of them.
Admin permissions to hug?
And here are the input values of my analytics, my personal values as an individual, my earliest childhood memories, my internet search history. Wait, actually, don't read that yet. I need to clear some things first. Too late! Is that a Blue's opinion on sentient computer boys search you spy? Ooh la la.
A new day, a new adventure.
Alright, we haven't been... I'm like having trouble remembering where we've been, really. We're going back to the manor. In the haunted manor, a voice whispers from the walls in a frightening voice. You can't escape your fate. You'll soon gain boldness, but after that, something weird will happen to you. It could be great or terrible. You don't want something potentially terrible to happen to you. Stay put to make sure you don't get extra boldness for the voice's prediction. Look at you trying to defy destiny itself. That takes some bravery. Here at +2 boldness.
Greetings, fellow organic
there
life
you are,
forms.
Blue. I am overjoyed to see you. Or I would be, were I capable of simulating joy. I came to this manor in the vain hope of feeling something akin to terror. Alas, nothing here scares me.
Admin permissions
Perhaps
to...
with you, however, I can learn to feel a more romantic emotion. Wow. Holy circuit breakers! This is the opportunity you've been waiting for. You've been to explain the concept of second base to Calculaster when...
Sex is sin, teens.
Wow! No, you guys aren't getting frisky in here, are you? Cool if you are. It just means I'm gonna stab you both to death and do something freaky with your body parts. Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I am not sure if we are getting frisky in here. By getting frisky, do you mean exploring possible sexual scenarios with one another?
It's murder time.
Yup, sounds like you two are cruising for a murdering. Cruising for a murdering? Come on, Jerry, you're better than that. Get it together. Interesting. You propose to kill us. Is that correct? Yup. Are you sure? I don't mind very much myself, as I am a non-living being and therefore impossible to kill, but I have a feeling my companion might object.
Yeah.
Please object away. You know what they say, screaming and begging are the spice of murder. But are you sure there is not some other alternative to being murdered?
You can run, but you can't hide.
I suppose you could run and hide somewhere in the mansion while I stomp around yelling about how there's no escape until I eventually kill you, but... That sounds excellent. You stay here and close your eyes. No cheating while we go find some place to hide. Ready? All right, this has been a long time since I've gotten to do a proper stalking. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Congratulate Calculaster on his brilliant scheme. Now you just leave the haunted mansion and go make out somewhere else, right? Of course not, friend Blue. It is wrong to cheat. But don't worry, I have the perfect way to hide ourselves.
I am happy.
Take this marker and draw random wavy lines all over your face. Whenever anyone does that, I completely lose the ability to recognize them. Oh boy, if you want your organs to stay inside your body, you best suggest a better place to hide than behind a bunch of wavy lines on your face. Why not hide behind the facade of false friendship? Or in Uzbekistan. I think behind the facade of false friendship is a good one because he wanted us to be trying to fuck. So if we are just friends, then that'll work out.
I'm impressed with your thoughts.
There we
and
go.
actions.
Excellent. This will be quite easy for me as technically all of my friends are simulated. No time to dwell on what that means for your relationship with Calculaster. You set a table and pour a beer for Jerry. We he opens his eyes, he's surprised to find you waiting for him.
Stabby, stabby.
Why aren't you guys running? You know that stabbing hurts, right? Do you think, friend Jerry, that part of the reason you are so obsessed with murder is that you are constantly being abandoned by those you care about? Well, that's a deep question. I don't know. I always thought it was because I really love murder, but maybe. Active listening, engaged. Do go on, friend Jerry. You know how hard it is being a career murderer, man. I was running out of knives, getting accused of perpetuating traumatic tropes, and having to wash blood out of natural fabrics. Plus, the health benefits are non-existent, and matched IRA contributions? Forget about it.
Critical levels of awesomeness
That
detected.
sounds brutal. It really is, and don't even get me started on the victims. It's the 21st century. You'd think people would know how to get murdered properly. Several hours later.
You killed it.
And that's how to make a dream catcher out of a couple finger bones and a spool of human hair. Well, this has been great, but I should really get to stabbing you guys. Ready or not, when Jerry looks up at you, he freezes. What happened? I expected to see 2 murder victims sitting across the table from me, but all I see are 2 friends.
I am happy.
It looks like our hiding place has become a happy place. That's maybe not how you would have put it, but you can't argue with the results. You, Cal, and Jerry spend the rest of the night making friendship bracelets out of people's intestines, and you gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. That one was like really long.
awaits us.
Alright, the Fighty Dome. Today at the Camp Dome, the game is Charades Extreme. Regular charades, but they love to stick extreme on any classic game. It's your turn, you get 3rd time's a charm. 3rd is easy to convey by just using your fingers. The charm is harder. To get your team to guess it right, you act as if you were more charming than you really are. You managed to do that and gain +2 charm by playing that role and bringing your team to victory. Hooray! International rivalries make us all stronger days, so you spent the afternoon competing against Camp Rival Camp in a series of camp games. It'll come down to the tiebreaker, the dreaded climbing wall. Even the slightest mistake can result in a fall of 4, 5, even 6 feet. Terrifying. Calculus is getting ready to climb the wall, and he's facing off against Morty the Minotaur, Camp Rival Camp's resident hypersexualized Minotaur. Oh boy. You're busy helping Morty rub his scented climbing oil all over his armpits and inner thighs when suddenly...
Who's ready for a challenge?
Wait, this robot is my opponent? That's complete bullshit. Trust me, I know bullshit. I deal with it literally every day. I was ready. I was ready for this because I saw it on Buddy Cartoon Street. It's still amazing. Excuse me, oh my god. So much talking. The robot's arms are made of metal, which is super strong, almost as strong as my lustful urges. And he has a computer head that can tell him how to climb a wall by using internet.
Kiss my muscles.
That's an unfair advantage. He's just a machine someone built. I earn my muscles by being born with 50% bull genetics and 50% human, yet very buff genetics. My genes have worked real hard.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear, I'm afraid this undeniably attractive Minotaur is right. My appendages are optimized for motor strength and dexterity, and I have downloaded about 20,000 YouTube videos about climbing techniques, setting status to crushing guilt over my unearned privilege. Whatever, Buttons, you gotta nerf yourself if you want this to be a fair contest. Nerf myself. I understand the logic, but I'm unsure how to achieve a nerf, unless you mean that I should load some foam bullets into a gun and shoot them at my own pace.
Can you guys see my balls? Good.
No, you gotta make it harder for you to climb the wall. Robots have screws, right? Maybe take out all your screws. I'll even take off my underwear to make it fair. Oh god, help Calculaster. Yeah, are you ready for him to be like, can you guys see my balls? Good. Help Calculaster think of a better way to nerf himself before this video game becomes outright man/bull/robot pornography. Install Windows 95 as Calculaster's new operating system. Disable Calculaster's antivirus program. From now on, he can only deal with viruses through alternative medicine. We're gonna install Windows 95. You pop your trusty floppy disk into Calculaster's mouth and install Windows 95, carefully reading through every word of the operating agreement before clicking agree. Calculaster is nerfed. He can no longer run his perfect rock climbing subroutine, as it requires too much memory on his new OS.
This ends here.
Ha! Let's see how fast you can climb now since you removed all that internet from your head. Wait a second, you can still download porn, right? Please tell me you can still get porn. Insufficient hard drive space for subroutine, rock climb, engaging default subroutine, keep things chill AF. Huh, Calculus just sounds a bit chiller than normal. On a hunch, you ask him to play one of the chillest songs of all time, Hotel California. Playing song Hotel California by artist Eagle, sound quality impacted by low RAM, expect distortion effect. Is this happening? On a dark... Okay, alright, I'm not doing it. on a dark into the desert highway, cool wind in my hair. Oh my god, you've turned Calculus into an automatic vaporwave machine.
Weird flex. Okay.
Weird flex. Damn, I hate this robot, but I gotta admit, this song is a jam. I could absolutely strip to this. Fuck the climbing wall and Morty's hot, tight, oiled muscles. It's time to go on tour as the world's foremost vaporwave duo.
I feel the vaporwave in my code.
It says something about vaporwave in this code. Deleting folder, adult responsibilities, sufficient space available for optimal subroutine, become electronic music god. You both gain a cult following of vaporwave enthusiasts, which earns you +2 creativity and +1 fun. Vaporwave for life. Ugh.
Marshmallows, anyone?
Damien and Calculus are discussing something. You head over there on the off chance that it's about how desperately one of them wants to have sex with you.
You're no survivalist.
Don't take it so personally, Cal. I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm saying you're super dumb when it comes to surviving in the wild, and I can help.
I realize you are
I am not offended by your baseless and untrue observations. I am merely reminding you that I am a machine and therefore not alive, and therefore do not need survival skills.
Huh?
Sure, you say that now, but what about when you get lost in the woods and have to eat your own arm to stop yourself from eating your own dick? Even if I did not need to eat, which I don't, my arm is not made of caloric, squishy meat like yours. It would provide little nutritional value to anyone.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Shit, really? That's crazy. Guess that means you'd have to eat one of your legs, which is way less convenient, but it'd still get the job done. I fear you are not grasping the real problem here. Wait, I just remembered. My arms are made of two squishy meat and flesh, and I have 2 of them. You only just now remembered that you have 2 arms.
I'm a pro camper.
Why don't I just give you one of my arms so you can eat it if you need to? Then we'll both be safe from starvation. Damien 1, nature, fuck you. Friend Damien, I appreciate the insane gesture, but I assure you this is not at all necessary and actually quite traumatizing. Too late, already got my pocket buzzsaw. Now do you prefer red meat or really red meat? Well, it's clear Damien's trying to be a good friend. You'd probably be a really bad friend if you didn't stop him from cutting his arm off. He'd be losing so much tattoo space. The best way to do that would be to propose a different survival technique Cal could utilize, but what to suggest? Offer to let Calculester eat your arm instead when you're in the wild. Always utilize power saving mode. We're gonna do
I am
that.
impressed with your thoughts and actions.
Oh, this is actually a useful proposal, friend Blue. Conserving power while you're away from a power source is very insightful advice. Wait, hold the damn phone. I have never heard of this technique, and I'm the most badass survivalist there is. There's no fucking way this exists. What does it mean anyway? Saving power? How do I save my power when I can use it to punch people instead? You appear to be talking about energy, friend Damien. Friend Blue is referring to saving the electrical power that my body uses to operate it. Oh, that makes way more sense. Blue is saying you should hoard those giant batteries I've seen you shove up your ass. I mean, you're even kinkier than I thought. Sure, I respect it. A survival situation without any sexy fun time isn't worth surviving in the first place. I fear you have woefully misunderstood the purpose of the batteries I insert into my derriere. I don't know what half those words mean.
See ya.
Anyway, I'm gonna go check on my own safe power supply before our hike tomorrow. I don't want to be the only guy who didn't bring any toys on the playdate, am I right? He is not right, but I have assessed that correcting friend Damien's misconception is a total waste of time.
I need to recharge.
We got the dick on the screen again. But now that we are alone, would you be so kind as to change out my batteries? All this talk of saving power reminded me that they are probably almost out of use. Wait, is Cal inviting you to stick your hands in his ass chassis? Coach was right. Survival really can't be sexy. Oh, bring out your flasks. All right, we'll take a gamble. That weekend, blah, blah, blah. Love potion number 9. Oh my god. Let's drink it. Take it. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. You passed. Your prize is drinking chose. I love potion number 9. The right way to get someone to like you more is by being yourself and finding someone you can match. The fast way is by drinking this drink.
Time to go. Blah, blah.
Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
Brought my first aid kit, just in case.
Alright, let's see. We haven't been back to the woods in a while. That day while hiking through the woods, you find a tree with the words J plus S forever carved in it. Aw. Then on another tree, you find J is a liar and a cheating hoe. That's less cute. And on another tree, you find S, I know you banged like 12 people abroad in Europe. Don't dish what you can't take. On the last tree, S doxes J. It turns out J lives on 7889 plus 2 Smarts Lane. But you sure can learn a lot from trees. Later, you're busy making your bionicles smooch each other until Calculester grabs you, Damien, and Dahlia and leads you deep into the woods.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Friends, thank you for responding to my behavior. I was trying my best to simulate severe distress. First off, greetings.
Have no fear.
I bestow my greetings. Okay. I have assembled you here because, as you can see, there is a critical plant emergency in the forest. These plants are failing to pollinate. The situation is dire. There is a 99.98% likelihood that this will negatively affect the plant population of the woods. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Are we in the middle of a plant apocalypse? Dahlia, that is completely accurate. Also, I admire your word choice. Please, I need you three to help me save these botanical organisms.
Fucking metal.
Plants are actually pretty fucking metal. You know there are plants that can eat a whole car if you dare them to? I'm down to help. I am not certain that's accurate, but I am also excited that you have agreed to help me.
Have no fear.
I will also help. Hail Dahlia, save your plants. Oh, and before I forget, I have just one question. What is pollination and why does it even matter at all? Oh, that's an excellent question. Plant biology is one of my favorite internet search terms, so I'd be happy to give an explanation. Simply put, pollination is the act of transferring pollen grains from the male anther of a flower to the female stigma. Wait, is pollination the reason why trees smell like jizz in the spring? It's getting the weirdest boners from the snow last year.
Ooh.
Pollen travels from one flower to another via animals or insects. We call animals or insects that transfer pollen from plant to plant pollinators. Damn, those pollinators just roll from one flower to another? I'm all covered in those pollen grains? Soaking everyone in that filthy, filthy pollen?
Eggplant.
Eggplant. Once pollen is transferred between flowers, the flower can produce a seed. Seeds contain the genetic information to produce a new plant. Shit! Pollination gets plants pregnant? You're telling me the pollination is just plant fucking?
This is a takeover.
I am mildly aroused by pollination. We should help these plants immediately. Time to take that mild arousal to full-blown plant boner. God, get these plants in the mood to pollinate, baby. Turn down the lights, play some smooth music, and install a TV that only plays B-movies. These plants will be wet with pollen in no time. Foreplay is the key. Look for the nearest tree and start caressing its nuts. We're gonna go with foreplay. Oh, I finally made a mistake. According to last month's Business Insider magazine, foreplay is key to sexual encounter. You turn your attention to the nearest oak tree, whip out the emergency file of tree lube you always carry in your back molar, start gently caressing the tree's huge hardy acorns. Whoa, that tree is obviously horny as fuck.
Whoa, that's crazy.
How hard its roots are getting. I didn't know trees could even get that hard. Keep going, Blue. The other plants are watching you, and they appear to be experiencing sympathetic sexual arousal. While you're doing foreplay on the tree, you notice it's an especially big, strong tree, totally your type, and the smell of its acorns is very enticing. You're so horny you accidentally fall in love with the oak tree. Oops. The good news, the oak tree seems to love you back. You can tell by the way it shakes its leaves slightly in the wind. Bad news, the oak tree is super scared of commitment and doesn't want to make your relationship official. You're heartbroken because you really wanted to change your relationship status to in a plant relationship. You try to make the oak tree jealous by caressing another plant, but your heart isn't in it, and you're thinking about the oak tree's mind games the whole time. Is the oak tree ashamed of you? Do the other trees think you're high maintenance? None of the other plants want to release their pollen anyway because they don't want to get involved in the blue oak tree relationship drama. Blue, it seems the oak tree has upset you. Would it help if I tell you it's a member of the Quercus genus and native to the northern hemisphere?
You make me miss school.
Since you totally ignored us to bone a tree, Cal's been teaching us facts about oak trees for past time. You know that oak trees have spiritually arranged leaves, you fuckhead? Blue, are you upset because there are only 90 species of oak tree and our region, Mexico, has 160 different species? Because I'm upset about it.
Beware, natural
That's correct, Dahlia. There are 90 different species of oak trees in this region. Well, after this forest dies, I suppose that number will drop to 89. You are so emotionally immature that you killed an entire forest, pissed off all your friends. In a way, that's an accomplishment, just like losing 2 fun and 1 charm. Okay. God. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the scouts here. That day, all the scouts make a braid chain as a team building exercise. You learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair, but the person braiding your hair accidentally ties an infinity knot in your head. There's no way to untie it. You can see into infinity, but right before Coach gives you the worst haircut of your life, you see all your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate David Davidson, the doomed dear person, from your romantic prospects. You also watch every Marvel movie that will be released. You will gain +2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists. I don't know if I feel that way about Marvel movies, but okay. You've been spending a lot of time with Calculaster lately, so when he asked if you want to meet up for some standard organic activities, you're thrilled. It's his most romantic invitation yet.
Fellow organic life forms.
Greetings, friend Blue. Thank you so much for joining me for these activities. I am 98.46% certain you will enjoy them. First, I propose that we watch several hours of horny anime while online comparison shopping for vacuum cleaners. After that, we can track down some of our campmates and shamelessly attempt to ingratiate ourselves to them with wacky hijinks.
Success!
And to round out the evening, we can finish up by leaving positive reviews on Monster Prom 2, Monster Camp on Steam. Oh, those are literally all of your favorite things to do. How do you know? It is no big mystery, friend. I simply downloaded and perused your entire search history. Many of my less scrupulous brethren use this technique for marketing purposes, but I have chosen to use my power for good by algorithmically identifying all of your favorite activities. Speaking of which, I wanted to do that cake thing as well, but had trouble finding a large enough horse. Wow, that's super creepy, but like, in a totally cute way that you absolutely love. Calculaster leads you around for the rest of the afternoon, and each activity suggests is even more enjoyable than the last. It seems like reducing a complex person down to a constellation of online data is not only possible, but also super fun and deeply unethical, 2 of your favorite things. At night, though, as you lie in your tent reminiscing about the day's adventures, a thought occurs to you. Calculaster is reading your entire search history. It gives you a great way to low-key signal your attraction to him. You leap out of bed, energized by your new idea. It's time to go online for romance reasons. What combination of searches will unlock Calculaster's cold metal heart? The answer might surprise you. Spend 5 hours leaving romantic reviews of consumer electronics so Cal knows you want to consume his electronics. Robot porn, robot porn. Man! I don't know which way to go. We're almost out of time. And I don't want this to end badly. I will look it up. Alright. Let's see. I'm so tired. Wow, there's like so many different options. All right. There are so many options. god. I can't actually find it. No, maybe it's not on this one. There are times when the stats are equal and you get negative results. I guess I can't search this page. Ugh. Okay. All right. All right. Man. I searched this thing and it didn't have this. It didn't have this in it. Ugh. We're almost out of time here. think any of these guides have this. Which is wild because oh, right. So we went with the robot porn and it was the wrong one. Hello, Blue. Since I know exactly where you sleep, I thought this would be a good place to find you. I've analyzed your rather adventurous search history. While your sexual proclivities do not entirely match mine, I have algorithmically concocted several delightful activities for us to enjoy. Ah, yes, for the time for that sweet robo booty you've been coveting. First, we can place your tongue in a hydraulic press, then we can cover you in grease and feed you some enormous gears. Wait, what? That doesn't sound like sexy time at all. That sounds painful and bad. I fail to understand your distress, Blue. These recommendations are entirely derived from the content you consumed last night. Are you implying you are not genuinely interested in the content you consume, but only out of a twisted desire to mate with me?
I am happy.
No, excellent. The tongue pressing it is. I found some YouTubers who wish to film the experience for their channel.
Hello.
It's me. I'm one of the YouTubers. I always knew your inexplicable horniness and complete disregard for personal safety would pay off in views, Blue. You never thought your desire to impress Calculester would lead you getting your tongue crushed while Milo and a bunch of other YouTubers yell at you to like and subscribe. Then again, you don't seem to much period. You lose 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Alright, well, it's a final thing, but we just lost some stats. Let's see how we do. Ask Calculester the meteor shower.
Let's go.
Let's see if our stats are high enough. You gather the courage. You desired summer fling. Please allow me a moment to enable my summer underscore romance underscore protocol screening before I give my answer. Calculating love underscore points. Add innate underscore hotness. Multiply to the romance underscore power. Scanning. Okay, the results are in. You've scored an 89 on the summer fling scale. It is a very good score, probably because you've been such a nice person to me and you're quite hot, according to character who's like possessed by this curse, and it's just like, yeah, okay.
Steps I take back to you.
It took me like watching this twice to realize that they were using calculus here to try to get people to like read them. Figure it out.
Champions of red wine poured all over, and we're coming over. We're coming over. We're coming over.
Well, for everybody who has lasted this long, thank you very, very much for hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time today. It's not my usual kind of thing, but I want to do something special for Valentine's Day. Hope everybody who wanted to win a game was able to get a game. Thank you all for entering all of the raffles. And I announced it before, but I'm going to be going on a little bit of a streaming hiatus after this. I'm going to be taking a little break. You've just unlocked the Flask Genie. Okay. What does that mean? You've just unlocked poison. Oh, they're drinks. You've unlocked the Stats Smoothie. Oh, nice. These are all the variations you get depending. Oh, and we unlocked this other, like, character, too. Yeah. You know, I'm not going on, like, a super long break, but I am going on a break. These are so funny. Alright, so what did we unlock that's, like, a new character? Oh, yeah, we hadn't seen this guy. Oh, that's it. Alright. Alright, so we get to see drinks, which, like, I guess there are, like, just a shitload of drinks. Why did I see the drinks? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Our items that we got. Yeah. Fresh ideas. Oh, like more Overwatch. Alright, so we got that new stuff. Go to the meta shop here and see our new stuff. Oh, maybe we have to buy those drinks. Good to see you, player. Welcome back to the meta shop. I suppose you piled up some memories you're itching to spend. Go ahead and have a look around. Alright, so we're still too poor to play as a fridge, but we can do drinking game mode, free drinks. I'm gonna keep saving up my points to play as a fridge. What can I say? We gotta play as a fridge. So there's that. I really am interested on if we can change the music. But it doesn't seem like it. I feel like we, like, unlocked some music. The streamer mode will replace the credits song with a safe to stream theme. Oop, well, I guess we're gonna get... That would have been smart. I'm not smart. Alright. Okay. I guess we'll get in trouble. Alright, so I'm gonna hit refresh here. And, on Indie Day, we always raid out to Kitty Cats. So that's where we're gonna go. It'll just get muted, yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm totally ready and willing, actually, to do another raffle before we end. if anybody's interested. Is there anybody here who would be interested in a raffle? Because I still have some games to give away. Before we raid out, I could do one more raffle, but I know that everybody was kind of pretty sleepy or absent or already won something. And I know it also takes a little bit of time for the responses to come through, so I'll wait just 1 second. If anybody is interested in winning a free game, there are no strings attached. This is my giveaway for my community, and if you're here, you're a part of my community. But I'll just give it like 1 minute. Just let me know if you'd like a free game. So we don't really need to spin the thing anymore since there aren't a whole lot of folks here. I will say one thing I figured out from looking at all those scenarios online is that there are just like tons and tons of scenarios I didn't even see for Calculus. Like, they really worked hard on this game, and that's super cool. All right, here we go with the raid. So thank you very, very, very much for hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a lovely morning or evening, whatever time it is for you. I hope that if it's hot, that you stay cool, and if it's cold, you stay warm. If it's wet, you stay dry. I hope you have a really, really fantastic rest of your weekend. I hope you have a wonderful next few weeks where you watch plenty of other nice streamers and do other nice things while I'm on hiatus, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing y'all when I do get back from the hiatus. But in the meantime, have a great time with the kitty cats. Take care. Okay? I got it. Bye. And that, my friends, is the end of the stream.